Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Hello there, and welcome to a very special episode of the Energon Hustlers. It's special for two reasons today. One, I have a special guest on the channel. It's my good friend Lee from Battletech Productions.
How's it going, guys?
And yeah, you're on holiday.
I am on
you're
holiday
again. You come on holiday down here because you have family down here. So
yes,
we thought, what better thing to do than just hang out for a few days as well and play lots of games. So we've done some Marvel Champions recently.
Yeah.
For both channels. And today we're doing, this is the first time I've ever done this. I've done a lot of card game stuff and we've done a bit of board game stuff. But today's the first time we are playing a tabletop miniatures game on the channel. I've been into tabletop games since 1988 when Rogue Trader came out. Don't play 40k anymore, but I've got a long history in tabletop as well as card and board games. So today we are playing Battletech Alpha Strike. Lee learned this the other day. We had a demo game, and you were like, "This is good."
Yeah, because if you know Battletech, obviously now with the re-release of it, Alpha Strike is a different version to what original Battletech is. And Dave immediately said, "Lee, you're going to love this because everyone I've demoed Alpha Strike in, they've gone like, that's much quicker and easier." And unfortunately, you know, he was right. But it was great. It was really good fun, and you'll see with this this game we're going to have how quick and easy it is to play. So you'll understand why we like it, because it's so quick. It's so you know, it's easy to pick up. It still has some of the old elements of original Battletech, but it just simplifies things so much instead of looking at so many sheets of paper and this and that, and it's good.
You don't need to have done an admin training course to play the game.
That is 100% true. You do not need to know how to file your papers and, you know, look after, because I think that was the one thing that made original Battletech was cool, was like keeping everything organized and like, right, this is this, and you know, the pencils and the crossing out of squares, etc. But with this, yeah, you don't have to worry about all that kind of in a way. It's very easy.
It's a streamlined game that still feels like you're playing Battletech, and I think that's because I was quite reluctant. I played classic Battletech in the 1990s and early 2000s, and I was like a staunch no, not going to play Alpha Strike. That's a dumbed down version. I don't want to play it. I want to play classic. And classic just takes a long time. My circumstances from what I was in the 90s to where I am now are very different. I have two young children now. Obviously I have other commitments, and you know, being an adult just gets in the way sometimes. So Alpha Strike's perfect. Pick up and play. We're not going to do a learn to play today. What we're going to do is actually going to have a battle. It's going to be filmed live, so you, as you're watching the footage now, you're going to see us moving the models in real time. We're going to do some nice close-up shots of the mechs as they're sort of like making their attacks and that. A couple of things I'd like to really give a big shout out today, and we'll do some nice stuff at the end of the video as well if you want a little bit more closer look at the terrain. So we're playing on a 3-foot by 3-foot board today. That's primarily because that's the board I have in my house. It's recommended for Alpha Strike being 4x4, but what I found on this smaller map is battles are quick, fast-paced, up close and personal, and it doesn't really detract from the game. It means long-range mechs aren't quite as good, so you don't, you know, we haven't taken a real long-range force today. We've kind of stuff that's good at medium range as well, because that's where most of the combat's going to happen today. But the terrain on the table, so I've got two people to give big shouts out to. The first is my buddy Glenn. Me and Glenn played 40k in the 1980s. Glenn worked at Games Workshop for a long time. He has made loads of scenery for Battletech for me. He has made loads. There's so much that we can't get it on the board.
It's true.
But what it is good for is the Battletech days I'm doing at my local store now, because I can actually put out nearly 3 tables worth of scenery, which is fantastic. 3 full 4x4s.
Yeah.
So Glenn has made some lovely rocks, these wood bases, the trees I bought off eBay, but Glenn made the wood templates, and the water, the beautiful water. The wind turbines here as well, and he's made me loads. He's made me buildings, he's made me walls, he's made me loads. So it's a big shout out to you, sir. Without your hard work and scratch building, this wouldn't be possible, because you've really helped out. And the other shout out today is to Mighty Minis UK, who do this lovely 3D printed terrain. I've got loads of their stuff. This is the industrial complex. I've got like a pipeline and a mech hangar or a building. I've got loads of stuff. But it paints up lovely. It looks the bee's knees. Really happy with it. So yeah, that's the terrain today. We haven't really worked out a story. Like today, one of us is going to be the aggressor, moving into like trying to capture an industrial area. The other person is a mercenary band that has been tasked to defend it. Yeah. So Lee, you're playing. Should we get into the forces? I think we should break down what we've got today. So you're playing my mercenary unit. This is my homebrew mercenary unit called the Grim Corsairs. It's what I call my company on Mechwarrior 5. Nice. So they're just a ragtag bunch of people working for the highest bidder. Really, they've got no kind of particular faction affiliation. So what are you running today? You're running 5 mechs.
Yeah, so I'm running 5 mechs. I'm gonna work my way down because I've got 2 of my favourite mechs of all time in this game. So I'm kicking things off with a Shadowhawk. It's a very standard, very good mech. Can't complain about it. Stats are very solid. Very iconic looking because it's obviously the one that's on the beginner box. So I was like, why not have that for your first ever?
It's a cool looking mech. It's one of the old Japanese animes where they took the design for, I think it's the Son of Doggerham or whatever it was. They took that design. So Shadowhawk's iconic.
Yeah, true. I'll go with the second one. I want to talk about the Victor. I really like the Victor. Speaking of how anime it looks, with the paint job you've done, Dave, it looks very samurai-esque with his helmet, which is really cool. Victor's a solid, really good heavy hitter for what it does. I love it. Feels very War Machine-esque with his gauntlets on his arms and stuff, so I love that thing. And then we'll move into the third mech, which is the Marauder Two. Obviously, this is a beefcake of a machine. Love this guy. Very iconic again. I think I've picked a lot of iconic-looking mechs, which I really wanted to do.
You definitely have.
Right, let's get into the final 2. One of my favourite mechs is a Thunderbolt. Love a Thunderbolt. I'm a sucker for anything with old school rocket launchers on its shoulders. It's a very, very good mech. I love the look of it. It just plays really well. I just love it. But
you like it because it looks like a little bit like Soundwave.
It's a Soundwave look, let's be honest. It looks like Soundwave. Mine might be painted like Soundwave, maybe, you never know. But my favourite mech of all time. Now, I did not know these were out yet, and I'm really annoyed because I need to get a few now. I'm going with a King Crab. I love this mech. Like, I love King Crabs. And like Dave touched on just recently, he's been playing a lot of Mechwarrior 5. I've been playing a lot of Mechwarrior 5. And one of the main protagonists in the first cutscene had a King Crab, and I absolutely lost my bananas when I was like, can you get one? Dave said yes, and I am on the hunt now in my campaign just to own a King Crab. I don't care, I might have a Thunderbolt at some point, but yes, my driving force behind this force was I want a King Crab, and that was it.
Yeah. And the Catalyst Games resculpt.
It's great.
The original was not, you can say what you will about the old game, and without it we wouldn't have what we've got now, but the sculpting technology has come on so well. So the King Crab looks lovely. I'm actually genuinely terrified. You have 3 assault class mechs today. Yeah. 1 heavy, 1 medium, and it's at the heavy end of the medium scale as well. So I'm a bit terrified.
So you've played this way longer than me though, bro. I'm expecting some shenanigans to come out and some amazing combat shenanigans. I'm expecting you to.
We shall see. Well, we're just playing a core rule game today, so we're not using. We're just doing a stand-up fight. We're not going to do a take sort of King of the Hill or Capture the Flag or anything like that. This 3x3 isn't really suited for much outside of a stand-up fight. Yeah. Unfortunately, because if you need to break through to the other line, it's just too small. So, but yeah, it's really good. Like, we're not using the formations. We're not using. Sort of battlefield support or anything like that. We're just trying to give you a bit of a light-hearted fun. This is just a bit of a scuff about. We're going to have a battle. We're going to roll some dice and we're going to blow some stuff up. Hopefully, I'm going to blow your stuff up.
Yeah.
But you've got big, chunky beefcakes, and I am scared. So on the other side of the table, I chose to do the colour scheme Lee's playing because I loved what I'd done in Mechwarrior 5, and I was like, this is how I want my mechs to look. But after painting 36 of them in that colour scheme, I was like, I am bored. And I want to paint something else. Fair. So I picked up, really luckily, I have friends over the US through our Transformers TCG connections, and a chap in San Diego that I'm friends with was I'm in Barnes & Noble. Does anyone play Battletech and want this? It was the Wolf's Dragoons Assault Star which at the time is coming out in the UK now, but at the time was a Barnes & Noble exclusive. You can get it here. So I picked that up, I had it shipped over. I got it for a really good price as well. I was very lucky and fortunate to receive it. So today, for my second unit that I started painting, I chose to paint some Wolf's Dragoons and in particular the Alpha Regiment. So it's a reddy brown colour with sort of black panelling and stuff like that. So I think we'll start with the little guys first of all. So we've got a Hatchet Man, medium mech, nice and cheap on the points. Hits pretty decent for its weight class. It's not particularly durable though. So I expect your Marauder or your King Crab to obliterate that.
But it's a hatchet man. It's very iconic because it's got a giant.
It's got a giant hatchet. What more would you want? So he's a really cool little fellow. And we've got next up a Blackjack. This is the BJ2 variant. So again, it is reasonable for its points cost. It's only 30 points. He's agile with the jump jets. That's the other thing we didn't touch on your list. 4 of your mechs have jump jets.
Yeah, who doesn't like mechs that are really, really tall that can fly around? Come on.
100 tonner with a jump jet. What is going on?
Love
anyway,
it.
So we've got the Blackjack BJ2, which is cool. Next up, so we're moving on. So this is where my list sort of, although I'm running lighter chassis than you, I'm actually packing a fair amount of firepower.
You are.
Because I am running some clan outfitted variants. So I've got the Rifleman C3, which compared to the Inner Sphere variant hits twice as hard.
Yes, it does.
But that's what Clan Tech does.
Yeah.
So that's the Rifleman, and then we've got, well, this is an iconic classic mech from back when the game started, and that's the Archer C2, which has got a horrific damage profile at short and medium range, 7 and 7. That's hitting again probably twice as hard as what your Inner Spheres do. Most definitely. And to round out the team, well, you couldn't be playing Battletech without a Timberwolf.
Yeah, Timberwolf's so iconic.
Or Madcat for you, Inner Sphere free births out there. This is the Madcat Prime, Timberwolf Prime. So again, nasty damage profile, 554. So pretty gnarly and fast and mean to boot. So they're the mechs. That's what we're running today. We're playing on sort of arid wasteland in the middle of nowhere. There's an industrial station. Lee, are you going to be the aggressor, or do you want me to be the attacker?
Well, you said a merc company. Hopefully, I'll be the merc company because you're kind of quite regimented, aren't you?
These are mercenaries as well. They're the best of the best.
Well, maybe we're fighting over this industrial
We could be fighting to capture it. We're in a protracted engagement. The one thing we didn't say is all of our pilots are skill rating 4. We haven't paid points to increase any pilots. We're going to play a default game. And quite often in a game of Alpha when I'm playing down the store or with friends, I will look to improve. Like I have a Lance commander with a skill of 3, maybe even a 2 if we've got the points.
Yeah.
But that's the preamble.
Yeah.
Here we are. This is going to be round 1 of
ding.
Alpha Strike.
Welcome to Becoming a Miniature Games channel, Dave.
Yes.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Join the family.
This is stuff's getting real. I'm standing up.
It is. We are going to stand up for this.
This is the opening dice roll. He's got his own dice. I've got my own dice. Let's roll for initiative. I have a double 1. That's a good start.
Get that roll out of the way. I got a 7.
Well, that means you win initiative for this turn.
It's true.
I'm just going to maneuver that chair slightly out of the way.
Yes.
So I have to move one of my units on the board first. So we have an even number of units. So we're just going to be moving 1 and then 1, alternating activations as per the rules.
Yep.
Like I said, there are plenty of learn to plays out there. This isn't a learn to play video, but we will try and talk through what we're doing so you can follow the action.
Exactly.
So I think to start with, we are going to bring on the Hatchet Man, and he is just going to jump 8 inches onto the battlefield.
Nice.
I'm going to just tuck him in there a little bit. I'm just cheating already and moving everything around.
Oh, that's fine.
So we're going to, like as recommended in the book, we're going to be using movement dice today. So I got these baby dice back when I started playing Classic 20 odd years ago. So these are slightly different colours to what has become the standard. So today we're going to be using little green D6s for standing still, white D6s for ground movement, blue D6s for sprinting, and red D6s for jumping. So I am going to jump onto the board and I have a +2 target movement modifier.
Nice.
Over to Lee.
Well,
we have to share the tape measure though.
So yeah, so we're coming off the table edge, so that's why none of our mechs are starting actually physically on the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run, I believe, my Shadowhawk. So my Shadowhawk is movement 10, And then if I wanted to run it again, it will just, I believe, is it adding half its movement?
Yeah, you get half your ground
So I can
movement.
run 15.
So you could run up to 15 inches with quite a fair clip across a 3-foot board.
It is, but I also want to just hide cheekily behind these woods.
Oh, he's running behind some woods.
Yeah, you know, just get up the board. So I've done that. My TM is going to be 2. So just to indicate that.
Because you sprinted, you get a blue dice.
Oh, I do. I get a blue dice.
Yes. So you sprinted onto the board.
2.
So as you can see, viewers, this gets pretty up close and personal quite fast, which is kind of good if you want a real quick game.
Exactly. And who doesn't like giant mechs punching each other in the face? Come on, seriously.
So next up, we are going to activate. I think we're just gonna bring the blackjack on here. I think.
Okay.
So the blackjack's gonna use ground movement. I'm just gonna
trot up, eh?
Just gonna trot up to this building here. I'm gonna try and get some cover as well. I think so. I'm just gonna trot up there. My TMM is a 1.
Okay.
Back to you, sir.
I'm gonna go with my Victor. And again, I'm also going to be sprinting on. I want to get up the field a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to park myself just in between here, just behind this lovely reactor, just to make sure what I'm doing is correct. So my TM is 1, but I ran. So is it still just 1 then?
There's a bit of a funny thing for me. I think that the rulebook states it doesn't affect the TMM at all. For me, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
For it not to. If we were going to homebrew some rules, I would probably say sprinting adds 1 to your TMM, but we're playing the default rules out of the book to not cause any confusion today.
Yeah.
Right, you're coming in hot and fast. I don't like it.
I feel also it's kind of an interesting board presence is quite key, and I always thought when I played Battletech, it's like aggressive chess, so you need to be a little bit wary where your opponents are going to be going. So.
Well, I'm actually gonna bring something on.
That's scary. That Rifleman does scare me.
He's just gonna go.
Just casually there.
I don't know. I might just walk on here. Actually, I'm just gonna trundle up to this building here and have a nice bit of hopefully there's a line of sight across the board there. So he's gonna just move on. He has a TMM of 1. Back to you, sir.
Okay, I feel a little bit tricksy here. I'm going to go, my Marauder is going to try and use his jump pack because I'm debating on trying to get on top of somewhere quickly to get on. So I'll put him here.
He's jumping on top of a building.
I know it's kind of crazy to do that, but at the same time, he's got decent range and I need him to get up there. So my TM is 1.
But because you jumped it, you get an additional 1. So again, we're not using the construction factor rules in the urban combat section. Basically, I just don't have ruined scenery. I know it's not as realistic, 100-tonner landing on top of a building, but let's just say that's a really heavy-duty reinforced building that can take your weight.
Well, you know, we've heard that this building's pretty sturdy. I've just tested it out. We're very happy with possibly capturing this at the end of the whole skirmish, shall we say.
I think what we're going to do is I'm going to bring the archer on here.
Okay.
He's just going to tuck in there. And he also has a TMM of 1. So oops, no, that's gone to a 2. We don't want a 2. That's cheating. Let's go to a 1. Here's back to the Grim Corsairs.
Okay. Thunderbolt can go to one if I wish to get up the board quicker. He's out in the open though. Feel maybe again. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Thunderbolt, I'm going to run up and just get behind some woods here. Just trying to get up the board as quickly as possible because I do enjoy it. So another TM, so he ran up the board and it's going to be, so he's got TM 1/2.
So that's if he jumps. On the ones from the core games, the Game of Armour Combat and the beginner game, I don't know if they came, I can't remember, but all the ones that came in the Game of Armour Combat gave you the TMM for jumping as well.
Ah, gotcha.
But they've dropped that from subsequent cards. Put your teeth in, Dave.
So he casually runs in, gets TMM 1.
Yeah.
Hiding behind the woods.
Well, you sprinted. Did he sprint? They sprinted.
I'm getting up the board as quick because I need to get to you because I'm scared that you have some very heavy hitters. So I could just let you come to me, but that's even more dangerous. And I feel for your first one, I don't mind if I lose, Dave. I just want to blow things up.
Well, in the practice game, you beat me, so I have got
I took a list
bone to pick with you, sir.
It's true.
Timberwolf is just going to move onto the board there behind the woods.
It's true.
So he can sprint up to 9 inches.
Yeah, so we're going to go there. That's definitely less than 9. Yeah, it's 8 inches. And
Justin there, he gets a TMM of 1 as well.
TMM of 1.
So that's the movement phase over and done with. So now the loser of the initiative is going to open fire.
Go on, Dave. Do your worst. Well, you are going to do your
For those that aren't familiar with Alpha Strike or Battletech in general, unlike 40k, where you might shoot a unit off the board before it even has a chance to activate, all damage in Battletech and Alpha Strike is considered simultaneous. So even if I blow away a mech, it will still get to return fire at me, and any critical damage I inflict on your mech is also not going to apply until the next turn. We're going to have some shooting, but I don't know if there's going to be any hitting this turn. So let's have a look here. So my blackjack can see your Shadowhawk.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that shenanigans. I knew I might be able to see something horrible there. Okay.
So he has LOS, so we're going to measure range.
Yep.
I think with the amount you charge onto the board, we're already within medium range. This is not going to be a long range affair whatsoever.
No, I want to get engaged quickly because I don't want to do long range. I'm not that kind of guy.
So we're going to calculate the target number now. So every attack in Classic and Alpha Strike always start with the gunnery or skill rating in Alpha Strike. So my skill is all 4. So to work out my hit numbers, we're going to do a little bit of just calculation here. There is a crib sheet in the rule book, which I suggest if you're just going to pick this up, always go through this. So to start with, it's 4 to hit on 2d6.
Yep.
I use ground movement this turn that does not affect the modifier to hit at all.
Okay.
You have a target movement modifier of 2, so that takes my attack up to 6.
Yep. Partial cover?
You have, I would say you have the woods.
Just the woods, I'm
Just
fine
the
with the
woods.
woods. The woods makes sense.
So we're looking at another +1. So we're looking at
7.
7s, and then the range, which takes it up to a 9.
Okay, so you're needing 9.
So I need 9 on 2d6 to hit. With the target number of 9s, I don't think I'll bother overheating, so I'm just going to go for a 9 to hit.
What'd you get?
I've got a 9.
Good shot, sir.
So that is 3 damage, sir, to your Shadowhawk.
Ow.
Shots fired.
Okay, first blood. And that's how simple damage is in this game as well. If you're watching this for the first time, you've never played Battletech, that's how simple Alpha Strike is. 3, lovely damage. Already, the Shadowhawk was like, I think I'm hiding, and bzzz, no, I got hit pretty hard.
You got shot.
That is half
up.
my normal armor already gone on that boy.
That's a shame.
That is a shame, you know? It's a shame.
Okay, the next step we're going to do a shot with the Hatchet Man onto your Shadowhawk, I think.
Makes sense.
So, this time you are going to have partial cover.
Yes.
This building here is getting in the way. Okay. So let's work out our target numbers again. So we're going to start at that skill level of 4.
Yep.
I jump jetted, so that's an instant +2 to my target number, so taking up to 6. You have a TMM of 2, so that's taking up to an 8. We have partial cover, which takes it to a 9, and woods, 10, and then we have medium range. I need a whopping double 6 to hit.
You take boxcars though. You take boxcars because that's also a crit.
Absolutely.
Unreal for a Hatchet Man to do.
Let's see if the Steiner dice want to play ball. Nowhere near. Couldn't be, well, the only way you could be further away there is a double 1.
A double 1.
So no, the burst of autocannon fire from the Hatchet Man missed their target. I have line of sight. I have line of sight on both. The Victor does not have partial cover. The King Crab most certainly does. So we are going to take a shot at the Victor out in the open at around medium range. So again, let's start at skill level 4. Ground movement is nothing. Your movement, it takes it up to a 5.
Yep.
We have woods, 6.
Yep.
And then we have medium range, 8 to hit.
8 to hit.
8 to hit with the Timberwolf Prime. I am not going to overheat.
Okay.
I miss you by 1. I rolled a 7. Shots fired, zinging off the building.
Unlucky for that.
No.
How much damage would that have done?
5.
Yeah, that's also like almost half my normal armor gun. That is terrifying. That is a little bit terrifying.
Next up we have the Rifleman.
He's scary as hell. And I feel like, yeah, it's quite interesting. I think you'll also get, I'll just get the woods, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the woods again.
I think it is just the woods from that angle.
Yeah. So, this is, this could well be long range here. This is looking like we might be firing. Yes, we are at 25 inches, which is just into long range.
Oh boy.
Obviously, if Lee had been a little bit more conservative, there might have been some shots at long range here, but he's just going for it. He wants to get it up close and personal.
100%.
Not allow me to use my superior clan weaponry to maximum effect.
Yeah.
So, we are at long range here, so there's going to be a different target number. So, we're starting at 4.
Yeah.
We have your TMM of 1, so that's 5s.
Yep.
We have intervening woods, that is 6.
Yep.
We have long range, plus 4, 10s to hit.
But if you hit, I'm kind of worried. So still a chunky bit of damage.
Oh, we have another 7, so
7.
Nowhere near. We are just using the standard attack rolls today. We're just doing one attack roll, and if you hit, you do all the damage. I know a lot of players like the multiple attack rolls, but for speed, I think this is
because it's all alternative anyway, but you all get a shot anyway. So for filming bases, for us, it just makes it that way. So obviously, you know, we just like it like that.
Absolutely. Well, you'll be very happy to know that my archer cannot see. Don't think I can see either target over here, so we're just measuring through. We're definitely going through more than 6 inches of woods there, so we've got like 3 inches and 3 inches there. So he has got no LOS to those 3 mechs. I probably cannot see the Thunderbolt because again we have the 6 inches of woods here.
Yeah, there's a reason why I put him on here, just because I think someone might want to shoot at him, and if the best way of describing it, which I realised in Battletech, is if you can see me, I can definitely see you back, and I don't mind hitting him.
So yeah, I've got LOS, and because you're on top of that building, I think we can probably say that the woods aren't going to be in the way here.
Not at all.
So let's measure some range. From the Archer to the Marauder 2, it is medium range at 23 inches. This is going to be a brutal close quarters affair.
Yep.
So, skill level of 4. Your TMM, because I just used ground movement, so there's nothing there. So your TMM is 2, so that's up to a 6.
Yep.
Medium range makes it an 8 to hit.
An 8 to hit.
I miss you. That is unfortunate.
That
That was a decent shot there, and if I'd have hit, I'd have done a fair amount of damage.
Yep.
So I only got 1 lucky shot in.
Yeah, he did.
That is all my firing. I think because most of your sprinted, there's only 1 incoming shot from you.
Yeah, pretty much. I wanted to get up the board, and then next round I'll do some shooting and get in a position and stuff.
Yeah. I like to be fair. It's put because your mechs are a little bit slower than mine, so I can see why you've rushed them in. Like turn 1, there's not normally a lot of damage inflicted anyway. I think I was lucky there for that shot. So
That's all good.
You have a shot. I believe if I can see you, you can see me. So let's
100%.
Let's do that attack. We know it's medium range.
I'm just going to retaliate and keep it simple. All right. So you can see me. I can see you. So would it be the same number? It'll be different.
It's going to be different because you have used your jump jet. So again, just like recommend going through that quick reference table in the appendix on page 200. Really useful here. So. We know it's medium range, it's always medium to you.
Yeah, that's true. So we know it's medium. So we're going to start our base pilot skill level. Obviously, we said 4 for everybody, so it's 4. Jumping movement is +2, so I'm going to go to 6. There is...
I have a TMM of 1.
TMM of 1, so that goes to 7. Then we're looking for partial cover terrain.
Don't think so.
Don't think so. So 7, and then it was medium range, so 8, 9.
9's to hit. 9's is your target number to hit this round.
Okay. Come on, buddy. That is a 9. That is a 9.
He's got me. How much does that big boy do at medium range?
So, the big boy on medium range does 4 damage to your archer, which I'm very happy with.
Well, you only had the 1 shot, but it was a good one.
And you had multiple shots, and the luckiest one was kind of good, but you were 1 off fair bit. So
yeah, it's fine.
That's
it. So there is also, after the combat phase, there is a heat phase. We have not overheated any of our mechs this round, so we don't need to worry about that. And we're going to move into round 2.
Round 2. Okay, so round 2. Let's roll off. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, what do you get this turn? You get a
I
6.
get 6. So average at best.
So there's 6,
Take
and
a
my
6.
dice roll is a 6 as well, so it's a roll off.
9.
Oh, that's a better roll for you there. 9, and I get. Oh well, my initiative rolls have been woeful.
It has. So I believe again you have the honours, sir.
I do have the honours. I think my Rifleman quite likes where he's planted his feet. My Rifleman is going to remain stationary.
Okay. Okay. So what I will do is I feel like my Shadowhawk wants to get through some terrain, but the issue is when going through woods, every inch you're in, it is doubled. Correct, Dave?
Yeah, for every inch traversed in difficult terrain or woods, or through water, or going up and down walls or whatever, every forward movement inch it counts as 2 inches.
I'm going to risk it for a biscuit, Dave.
So you're just gonna.
I'm just gonna
skirt around.
I'm gonna skirt around because I'm already at half armor. He's not looking great. Don't get me wrong. And my TMT goes to 2, bro.
TMM.
TMM. I keep thinking
Lee is obsessed with Ninja Turtles, and every time we say TMM, he says TMNT. So if he says TMNT, he actually means TMN.
Yeah. Shout out to Matt. We've been playing the new what is it, Shredder's Revenge recently, and yeah, it's very good.
My Blackjack has a really nice shot there.
He does.
I'm foregoing my TMM
Yep.
to just plant my feet and let's unload those autocannons into you.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm also... Yeah, okay. So, what I would like to do... So, I'm going to go jump jet to here.
Mm-hmm.
Just get up the board. Get a little bit closer to you, which I don't mind. But, like I said, I wanted my list to come in and do some damage and then jog on. So, my TMT is going to go by...
There you go again.
1. But then I jump packed, it goes to up by 9, so it's 2.
Okay, where can this little hatchet man get to? Ooh,
That's what I'm saying, man. I want some combat.
I can get in close here.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see this guy because everyone. I don't mind losing, but I want to see the mechs we take have some fun. So I'm fine with the hatchet man coming.
I am going to get up close and personal. I need to just make sure. In fact, I need to be within 2 inches to make a melee attack.
And you can.
Because I have the melee skill on the mech, so it has MEL. So yeah, that is within the 2 inches. I think we're happy with that. My TMM isn't great, but I do have a big axe.
You do.
So there goes the hatchet man's moving up the field, and it's back to you.
Oakley dokley. So, I feel that I am going to be very, very cautious, and my king crab is going to stay still.
Oh, he's covering. He's on Overwatch.
Yeah, XCOM/Space Hulk terminology. I'm on Overwatch.
So because you stood still, your
TMM
TMM is a 0.
So that's why it's 6. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, my archer took a big wallop last round.
Come at me, bro, please. I like archers, though. I do like the look of archers, so...
How much damage has he? He's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left, so I probably do need to pour some fire into him.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's move this Timberwolf across to here.
That's terrifying.
He has a TMM of 2.
Okay.
Back to you, sir.
Okay. So I can go 4 inches to here, but then I have to go down, Dave, so 2 inches.
How tall is that building?
It looks
It's less than 2 inches, so yeah, you can just step down off the building.
I'm just going to step down, and he's just walked. I'm just going to thud down.
TMM of 1 then.
Yeah, there we go. Enjoy, sir.
Well,
there we go.
As tempting as it is to get involved over here,
Yeah.
I think my archer is going to just make a slight tactical withdrawal.
Okay.
Because I can fire indirectly, because I have the indirect fire ability.
You do.
You have definitely...
I'm trying to hide my heavy hitters a bit, but there is one person you can see.
Yeah, I can definitely see the Marauder there.
Yeah.
We'll have a look through in a second.
Okay, so we're looking at...
So I've moved and I have a TMM of 1.
My Thunderbolt.
He's just going to jump jet, isn't he?
I'm debating on jump jet in here, turning to about here. So my jump jet, normally my TMM is going to be 1, but it will go to 2. But there is an idea of a possibility here. Oh, mate, that is so much cover though. Going
for a flanking shot on that Timberwolf.
It is. I'm scared of that Timberwolf.
We will see. Well, the Wolf's Dragoons, you know, for those of you that have known about Battletech lore, they were sent by the clans to gain intel on the Inner Sphere Great Houses prior to the clan invasion. So they did have a few clan chassis tucked away for a rainy day, and one of them was obviously the iconic Timberwolf. So yeah, let's have a look at the disposition of the board, and we'll also have a look at some shooting in a moment. Okay, so we're on to the combat phase. Once again, I lost the initiative, so I have to open up with everything first. So let's start off then. Well, we've got to do Choppy McChoppy over here. Right, so quick look at the rulebook just to double check I wasn't cheating. And yes, the Hatchet Man can make a physical attack because it's within 2 inches and it has the MEL ability. So, starting with it's again the same skill number, skill of 4. Yep. I have ground movement, so it's nothing. Yep. Your TMM is 2, which pumps it up to a 6. Yep. There's no intervening terrain because I'm that close, I'm going to hit you.
I know, bud.
With all thoughts and prayers into this dice right here, hitting on 6s. No!
Got a 5?
I got a 5! It's going to be one of those days.
It's going to be one of those days.
Oh, that's a swing and a miss, Hatchet Man. You let me down.
Sorry, viewers. I gave Dave the opportunity to actually use the Hatchet Man. Well, now I've got to make sure I get it.
Okay, well now I've got to try and get it so that Timberwolf and the Blackjack take you down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, let's do... How many points of armour have you got left? You've only got 2. If the Blackjack hits you, he is going to hurt you. So,
yeah, he is.
One thing to note in Battletech is that models do not block, like so, unless they're a large model like a drop ship or something like that. Miniatures do not block line of sight. So the shot you can see here from my Blackjack, although that Hatchet Man is in the way because obviously everything's considered to be moving, I have LOS on him.
Yeah.
And we know it's clear.
And it's clear as day.
So slight difference to the starting number here. It starts at 4 still, but because I stood still, the target number goes down by 1 to 3.
Yeah.
And then we have 4-5 for your TMM, and it's medium range. So I need 7s to hit you.
Yeah.
So come on, Blackjack. No!
I'm pushing my luck.
You've come at me, bro.
Come at me.
And then I just miss you with everything. Okay, well then, this one you do have partial cover for.
Yeah, but I'm terrified of this much damage from this guy.
Wow, we should see in a minute.
The most iconic things of all things, the Timberwolf. Now, obviously the Timberwolf is heavily featured on most of the video game covers, but seriously, this thing packs a wallop in, let's just say, with the stats that he has on his card, so I'm very, very terrified.
Right, so, skill of 4.
Okay.
TMM, 2, so 6. 7,
yep.
With the partial cover, 8 9s to hit.
Mm-hmm. But if you hit...
I might have to throw these dice in the bin if I don't get a hit in a minute. I am not going to overheat on a 9.
You can't throw them in it, you have to melt them. Rich on my channel has melted multiple dice.
To be fair though, these are really expensive ones, so I probably won't.
Just
I might give them a thorough boiling in the kettle. So 9s to hit.
There we go, double 6. I'll give you that.
Is that? I would say that's a cocked die. So I'm going to be fair here.
Okay.
Because I'm always, unless it's flat, it's a cocked dice. It is still a hit though, and that is a whopping 5 damage to that Shadowhawk.
Okay, so as you can see on the screen right now, with that 5 damage, that has taken me into a very scary bit. Dave, do you want me to? Do you want to explain it? Go on, bud.
Well, because I've gone through your external armor, I now have the opportunity of a critical hit.
Yes.
So this is gonna be
terrifying,
or it could be nothing, because sometimes the shot might just go straight through the chassis of the mech. So I'm going to roll for my critical hit here. It is a 9, which is no critical hit. So I hurt you, but I didn't damage anything critical in that volley.
Yeah, in my cockpit it is flashing very red right now, like eject, get out of this bit.
I can see your Marauder with my, I don't know actually, there's turbines in the way and everything. I don't think I've got shot there.
If you go for the turbine, I'll give you partial cover for it.
Yeah, I think the turbine's blocking enough of the mech. Okay. No, it's a tricky shot, but I don't know if I'm going to take that shot because I want this off the board. And really it should be. And it's not.
be.
And that has really angered me. So we are going to fire some missiles over the top. It's going to be a tough shot, but as you can see, there isn't any LOS to that Shadowhawk.
But when there's a will, there is a way.
But one of the beauty, well, obviously fans of the Battletech universe will know, the Archer is equipped with a plethora of missile launchers in its torso. So I'm going to fire an indirect fire shot. The shot is at 21 inches or thereabouts. So it's going to be a medium range shot.
Yep.
So this is again a slightly different target number to hit because we're doing something that isn't a standard direct fire attack.
Yes.
So skill of 4.
Yep.
I'm going to use the hatchet man to spot. It's probably why he missed, because he was calling in calling the rain.
Miss him just so you can fire everything at this guy.
So he has a skill of 4. The LOS is used between these two models here. So skill of 4.
Yep.
Your TMM takes it up to a 6.
Yep.
Because I had to use ground movement, so 6. It is medium range, 7, 8.
Yes.
It's indirect fire, which takes it up one further to a 9.
Oh,
and because the spotter made an attack this turn, it goes up to a 10 to hit.
I can't. I've got faith in your dice.
Well, the Wolves Dragoons dice just did me proud, so let's see if they do me proud again.
Yeah.
Coming in with a 10 to hit. Nowhere ruddy near.
Just 5.
So that was a swing and a miss. And unfortunately for I do think.
I think
Can you check the line of sight from your end for the Marauder? How much of my Rifleman can you see? Because if you can't,
your Marauder is literally all I can see is the antenna. From where I can see, I can shoot it.
Because obviously I'm getting down, and obviously
and that's why I moved in there, so you can't shoot me.
Well, I don't think he's got a shot this round. You've done some skillful manoeuvring there.
I needed to get out of the way of that guy. I do not like those guns. I love a Rifleman. Don't get me wrong. Going against them, especially with clan tech, is terrifying.
Well, yeah, he does 4 damage, all ranges, which is pretty gnarly. So that's my shooting done. I did not put the Shadowhawk down, which is frustrating. So over to Lee for some shooty.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to get my difficult shot out the way first, I believe, which will be the Victor. Now my Victor is going to just target the Hatchet Man, because I feel like that's fine, but you get a ton of cover. So you will be fine. For now, fingers crossed. So, we're going to look at it. I'm pretty positive it's medium range, because, like we said, we know.
It's not nearly 6 inches, so yes, it's going to be medium here.
100%. So, while we're calculating things out, okay, so we're going to figure out all the shenanigans when it comes to the attack, the AMT. So, my base level is 4. I did jump jet, so that's +2. So, we go to 6. Your modifier is 1, so that goes to 7. Then we do have partial terrain, so that is going to be an 8. And it is medium range, so it's a 2, so 10.
Target number of a 10.
So let's go with the orange this time. Come on, orange. So looking for 10. Oh my days!
Lee's got the hot dice today.
I'm happy with that.
Heating up in the sunshine earlier.
I'm happy with that. So the damage with that Marauder, that is going to be 4 points of damage on the Hatchet Man.
Oh, from the Victor's foot. Oh god.
Yeah.
That's nearly all of his armor gone.
So that's him done for this round.
This could be bad.
Very happy.
This could be very bad.
So I'm trying to think. Do I just make sure I punch and try and do some damage to that Hatchet Man? I believe I need to do 3. So my issue here is you're going to get you're going to get 2 points of partial cover, I believe, because of the turbine. I would say from the King Crab.
I don't think the turbine's in the way. No.
Okay.
But yeah, this could be the end of my show.
So the King Crab is going to try and do some fun damage.
You had one job, Hatchet Man. One job, and you failed it.
It's all right. Hopefully, in further battle reports, I will give you the opportunity because I love the Hatchet Man.
I was going to bring his big brother.
I will never take a Hatchet Man, but I love the Hatchet Man. Okay, so we're going to use the King Crab. And we're going to do some shooting, and what we're going to do is we are going to target the Hatchet Man from where I am. So obviously, where you can see that, guys, there, you know, the Shadowhawk is seeing it, so he's quite tasty there. So the King Crab has a pilot skill of 4. I did not move, so it goes down to a 3. Your movement target number is 1, so it goes back up to 4. Then we have partial cover, which will be taking it to a 5, and it is going to be medium range, so we're looking at 7s. So, King Crab.
This could be bad.
Come on, buddy. Looking for 7.
Oh,
That
he's
is
got
a 7.
That is a dead.
7.
Well, destroyed mech. He has
3 damage to him.
That's all you needed to do. You had 3 points left. And because I've already fired, I'm going to remove my miniature from the board and go and sulk in the corner.
To quote Dragon Ball Z, a bridge, killing crabs. Okay, so now I'm a little bit happy with that. My Shadowhawk somehow is alive. He shouldn't be, but I'm gonna shoot your boy, your big boy, which is the Direwolf. Now, Timberwolf. Sorry. So the Timberwolf, you will get partial cover because I'm saying I can see half of you.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we are going to have some shenanigans figuring out this attack. Okay, so we're going to figure out the ATM. So my base level pilot skill is 4. My ground movement is your ground movement is 2. So that's going to take it to a 6. You are getting partial cover, so that'll go to 7, and it is medium range, I believe.
It is. Yeah, it's definitely more than 6 inches there.
So we're looking at it's going to be 8, I think, if that's how we figured it out.
It is 7, well, 6 3/4 inches.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 9s, I believe.
9s, okay. So we're going for 9s.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the cover, 8 9s.
8 9s. So I need 9s again. And he gets 8.
He missed. I was like, if you hit me there, I might slap you.
Well, unfortunately for some, my on fire Shadowhawk is just basically still surviving. So the Shadowhawk is gone, so that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to go for Tricky McTrickerson. We're going for the shot to end all shots, which is my Thunderbolt into the side. It isn't the back, I would say, because it has to be the back arc, right, Dave? From where I am, I'm trying a side shot on your, from where you are, from where I can see.
Oh, is this the Thunderbolt?
The Thunderbolt. I believe that is a side shot, not a back shot.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to the rear hex. The rear hex is here, you're coming...
I'm coming in on the side.
Yeah.
So, this is a shot to end all shots.
Well, it is medium range through a wood and partial cover with a jump jetting mech.
I believe...
So he's probably pushing his luck here, but you could potentially have this.
It's true. I'm going for... You can barely see him hilariously on the photo being shown. So we're going to have to hilariously zoom in a little bit, which is quite funny on the photo. He is technically hiding there. You can see him just. He is on the clips of that turbine,
quick look at that
which
LOS.
is hilarious.
Well, do you know what, mate?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking, well, if... It's a tough one. That's almost no LOS, I think.
If you can't see it, we can't see it, so it's fine.
I genuinely, I think you're pushing your luck a little bit there.
Fine, we will not shoot then.
However, you do have, on the Thunderbolt, he does have the capability to indirect fire or select a different target if he can see one. I don't think you can see the Rifleman. You might be able to see the target.
I think I can see. Just double check. I've got... You're definitely going to get partial cover from the trees as well as the terrain, but I can see a lot of that mech's top part.
Oh, you can definitely see the archer.
So I'm going for the archer instead.
Yeah, you can see the top part. You can see like just the top part of the torso. So like you can see a good chunk, at least a third of that mech is visible there.
So okay, so we're going to attempt at the archer instead. So fair play. Let's go. So the AMT pilot skill 4. Your AMT modifier is 1, that will take it to a 5.
So, yeah.
Mine, I jumped, so it's going to go up by 2, so it goes to 7. There is partial cover
8,
and woods.
9s,
and I'm medium.
So 11s to hit.
11s. Trying to look at the dream.
We've seen Stranger Things.
We have seen Stranger Things happen.
Oh,
there was a 5.
And I was like, oh!
There was a 5, but it's a 7, so it's a miss.
Good.
It's not too shabby.
And last of all, your Marauder. Can he see? Well, I couldn't see you.
I wouldn't be able to see.
I don't think your Marauder's got LOS to him.
He hasn't got any. He hasn't got no line of sight.
No shooting.
He was there just in case the King Crab messed up.
However, you did get first blood.
First blood.
I may have got the first lick in, but my pilots were a bit rattled there by that Shadowhawk charging in. It's like, he must be crazy to come at me, and I missed.
I believe the word is tactical decoy.
Engage
30 points.
Engage tactical decoy. Throw him in.
Exactly.
Right then, no heat to worry about again because no one's overheated or having an engine hit. So let's go to round 3. Right then, let's roll for initiative. I'm gonna roll these dice.
Okay.
Some
I'll
random.
let you have go.
Oh, it's a 6. It's not good.
6
oh,
and a
I
5.
win the initiative. Somehow I win.
You get a dice roll. Okay.
Right, over to you, sir, to activate a unit.
Terrified. Okay, so. You know what? Shadowhawk's on fire. Kinda.
He's not looking good.
I want to plant him in the middle of the things. He's got plenty of movement because he's got a movement of 10, but he is just gonna.
He's gonna slowly walk backwards.
He's just gonna walk backwards and be like, guys. He's gonna Homer Simpson meme out of that combat. So he's just gonna walk, and his TMT goes to 2. So
target movement modifier.
target movement.
You literally have got turtles on the brain.
I do have turtles on the brain.
Well, my rifleman can see you there.
I know, that's it.
The victor's going to come around this round, but I do think my rifleman he's not the most heavily armored mech in the force, but he is durable enough to plant his feet and take a shot at the Shadowhawk, I think, in the combat phase. So he's going to just lurk there. That's his job. He is a sniper, so he can stay and snipe.
7. Keep moving forward. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to move my Marauder next. He's got 6. So 2 inches to get to there. Another couple of inches just to come here, and he's going to plunk himself here. And that is him going to be done. He's just chilling behind this lovely boulder that Gavin made.
Glenn
even, sorry, I do apologise. I'm really bad with names, I do apologise.
really bad with TMMs as well.
Yeah, that's TSM as well. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
There's always a lot of banter when we play games. We've been playing games for a while. We met over webcam for Transformers TCG, and we just become really good friends. And
100%.
You have family near me, so there's a lot of smack talk, and obviously we're going to keep it clean because we want it to be family friendly.
Indeed.
But yes, we do talk a lot of
and the stuff that gets edited out leaves on the editing floor for smack
exactly.
talk.
Right then, so you have still got the Victor to move, the King Crab to move.
Yep.
The Blackjack he's quite happy where he is, to be fair.
I bet he is, yeah.
Again, he's also a sniper, so I think I'm going to play to his battlefield role and hold my position there. It's not going to be an easy shot, but I think
I know who you're aiming for. Jump jet.
so. We need to measure the height of that obstacle.
Oh,
because
yes,
if it's
true.
more than 4 inches,
Tell me how it is.
if it's more than 4 inches, you cannot clear that because your jump jets you've got jump rating of 8, and you can only cross up to half your height in distance.
So I can only really go 5. I could go really stupid, but I want to stay out of that guy's way. But also at the same time, he's annoying the heck out of me over there. Or do I just walk? I feel like I'm going to walk, mate. I've got a movement of 8. Just walking.
So obviously this would be rough ground across here.
Yeah. Now,
And we have the rule that if the model can stand on a piece of terrain, it's a legit move. If the model will not stand on the terrain without the aid of a scaffold or something like that, then it's impassable.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is the Victor is going to come here, and it's going to be 8 to get to there, and he's going to be waist deep in some whatever water this industrial side's going to go. So I'm going to try and get partial cover, but I'm also making sure I'm in sight of possibly shooting at someone else. So we've got a TMM of 1 for that.
Well, I think my archer is just going to have a little peepsy around the corner. I just want to make sure I can get LOS to you.
Yeah, you got line of sight of this guy.
Does he have cover from there?
He will have cover.
Well, that's good. I know your Thunderbolt's still in a position to come around and potentially shoot me, but I can't really just sit there. I could just sit in indirect fire, but I don't have like a mech I'm using as a spotter really. It just wouldn't be that good. I kind of feel that you're pressing me hard here, and I'm kind of stuck near my deployment zone.
Yep.
So you come in hard to take this industrial compound from the Dragoons, and it seems not to be going my way at the moment.
Right, so short range I'm 3, medium range I'm 3, it's fine. So my debate here. Got a range.
So did I win the initiative this round? I did, didn't I?
You did.
So
That's
I've only got
24.
So how many mechs you got left to move? 2.
Yeah.
You are going to have to move both these mechs now because you are now outnumbering me 2-1, and I won the initiative roll. So you have to move both the Crab and the Thunderbolt this activation.
So, first things first, the Thunderbolt then will get a bit more aggressive, and we're going to come around here so I get cover from
Yes.
shenanigans, but I want to just keep on the offensive here with my favourite guy in the world, with a TM of 1. And then my King Crab. He's already doing well. Now.
Well, he's killed my poor hatchet, man.
I feel like he's going to run up here just to get in position.
He's only got to move a 6. It was 9
Oh,
if
so
he
it will be
sprints.
9 if he sprints. Yeah, he can just get to about here. Just want to make sure I'm out of range, but I'm trying to draw some of these suckers out. There we go. Big guy, he ran, so his TM is going to be 1, but he did run, so we're going to use the blue die.
Okay, so I think my Timberwolf has to. I think it's worth the risk. I think I have to apply some pressure here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move the Timberwolf
Okay.
like this.
Yeah.
And get that close range shot. Because also,
Yeah.
that could be a good position
And
for
also
a
the
future round.
problem is as well, the Victors, you're going to get 2 things because of that is definitely in the way of the
I feel
shot.
like I may have made a mistake in this game, that I have split my forces slightly. Possibly a bad thing. But hey ho, we live and learn, don't we? So you lost the initiative this turn, so we're going to move into the combat phase.
100%.
Okay, so we're in the combat phase.
Yes. Fire everything.
Fire everything!
Okay, well, the Shadowhawk is going to shoot at the Timberwolf. We'll keep it simple. Obviously, that's why we're going. So, pilot skill is going to be 4. So then, I did move, so it goes to 2. So it goes to 6.
No, you didn't jump though this time. You just used ground
Oh,
movement,
just
so
ground
there's
movement,
no adjustment to your target number there.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. So yeah, so I did not move. I did not use my jump pack. Your move, your is going to be 2, so it is still.
That is a 6.
That is a 6.
And then we have the woods, which
That's
is
gonna
a
be
7. So this is a real close range burst of fire.
Close range, no modifier. So we're looking at 7.
7s to hit on 2d6.
Come on, buddy. 6.
Oh, it's a swing and a miss. That's
Well,
a bad miss.
Because of all it's the Daft Punk concert going in his cockpit, I think. He's just trying, he's like, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. He's like, shut up, please. I'm trying
He's
to
got
stop
Around the World playing. Okay,
Yeah.
who's next up to fire?
Victor. We're going with the Victor. We're going to go for... can't see him. Can't see him, but you're going to get all the cover. You're getting all the cover in the world from this. Okay, so we're going Victor. Go big, go home. So Victor has a pilot skill of 4.
Who are you targeting?
I'm going to target your Timberwolf because I don't think I can see your rifle. Your Rifleman.
We have woods and probably partial cover on. We've got the cover on, I don't know.
Shot.
So we've done an LOS check using a laser pointer, and these woods are intervening. So it depends if you want to take that shot. You've got a shot probably on the Timberwolf, but it would be obstructed somewhat by the turbine.
So you're going to get. I think it might be the same.
So
Depending on. Oh no, it's going to be different because you stood still.
he remains stationary, whereas the Timberwolf has moved.
Okay, we're going for the Rifleman because you stood still. I think that's better because that takes 2 off the dice roll. So what we'll do is then my Victor is going to take a hilarious shot at the Rifleman. I think that's a little bit of a better shot.
Righty-ho then. So we are at medium range.
Okay, so my base skill is 4. The ground movement not applied, so I'm still 4. You stay still at 4. We have woods and partial terrain, so that goes to 6, and it is medium range, so it goes to 8s. 8s is way
5, 6, 7, 8. Yes,
it's definitely better.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Range 7, 8.
Yeah.
So 8's to hit.
He's
He's got me!
Good lad.
That Victor's starting to be a pain in my bottom.
Good lad, Victor. That is going to be 4 damage.
Oh god, this is not good.
Oh god!
Oh, no.
Oh no, Victor! I love it. Right, so we're going along. We're doing the firing line. King Crab ran. Can't do anything.
He sprinted, yes, and no shooting from that big boy this turn.
But here comes the fun. No. Shoot that guy. Let's go for the archer.
So this is a clear shot. There's no intervening with. There will be partial cover, I would have thought.
I would say it's partial cover. I'm definitely giving you partial cover for this because you
Definitely.
are still getting the building.
Definitely.
So
we know. So we've got an incoming shot.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried here, dude.
I know.
So what's your target number this time?
So my beginning number is 4.
Yep.
I did move
Ground.
so that's no modifier. You did move, so it goes 1, so it goes to 5. You get partial cover, which goes to 6, and then it is medium range, so it goes to 7s.
8.
8s, yes, that
4,
is true.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Ah, yes. Yeah, got you. Got you. Right, so looking for 8s. And that's a miss.
In your
Uh-oh.
face, I'm going to miss with everything else.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That was very unsporting, I apologise.
That's fine. That's a worrying Marauder miss. But I don't think with that we'll push him into scary mode. But I'm okay with that because I wanted that to hit, so then we could do some more shenanigans. But we're going Thunderbolt. We're going in the same direction, guys.
So no partial cover this time.
Okay.
So target number. So we've got an incoming shot from the Thunderbolt onto my archer.
So we've got 4. On no modifier because I moved. You get a 1, so it goes to 5. There's no cover, so it's still at... Oh, wait a minute. Trees. 6. And then medium shot, 8.
8 to hit. That's what I like about Alpha Strike. And to be fair, Classic's got a few more modifiers. But once you know the pattern and if you follow the chart, you can't really go wrong.
100%. And then there's an agreed... You've been seeing it a little bit for the agreement of like, yeah, that's cover, that isn't cover, you know. So 8s. We get it with a 9.
How much damage from that?
So the damage of that guy is going to be 3.
You have taken off the last 3 points of armour on my archer. So I breathe a sigh of relief there.
That is a little bit of a relief.
The Marauder missing was good for me. So let's see.
Shenanigans.
What can the winner of the initiative do this turn? So if he could fire at the Thunderbolt. You cannot see everyone else. Although, if I get down and do line of sight here, I can see the top half of the Victor. We have to use a bit of our imagination here because he's waist deep in water. So, I can't see his legs at all. And that is actually where your cockpit would be because you're waist deep in water. So, I don't have LOS here. I don't have LOS here or here. So, my targets are these 2 mechs. Right. Just a bit of mulling over in my brain there. That's why we've had a nice little cut away there because I'm thunking. I am going to fire the Blackjack into the Shadowhawk. Now, getting down and looking at the line of sight, it's only your right foot. Oh, sorry, your left, my right foot. So it's only that's not really a third of the mech. So I'm going to just claim that there's no partial cover here, but we do have the woods.
That's fine.
We know we're at medium range. So let's work out some target numbers. So it's going to be 3 because I stood still.
That's right.
4, 5 for your movement, 6 for the woods, 7, 8s for the range. So we need 8s to hit.
There we go. Need this. You need this. Come on, 8s.
Right, 8s needed to hit. This is a hit to kill.
Yeah, you need it.
That's a 6. That is not an 8.
No.
Oh, this Shadowhawk is being a right old pickle.
I'm going to
Being
say
a pickle.
MVP. MVP Shadowhawk.
MVP just because I can't shoot the barn door. Right, we're going to have to take that close range shot.
Yeah, he's
I
going to
think we're pretty established here that this is short range.
Absolutely annihilated here. He should. He should get annihilated here.
However, you say this.
And there is dice involved. But you don't have Rich's curse yet, so you're fine. No. There is no curse of the Rich on my channel.
You literally
no
just
curse of Rich.
There is no curse at the moment.
No.
Right then, let's do some target. Target number. We have walk ground movement. We have a +2 for your move, and we have the wood. So it's a 7 to hit.
7 to hit.
I'm not really happy that I've had to waste a Timberwolf on this, but there we go. I have got you.
There we go.
8-5 damage at short range.
Well, that's a casual, horrific 8-5 damage. So you did.
Don't take him off yet.
Oh
you
yeah.
can still fire.
Oh no, he's already fired because I went.
Oh, you did go first, didn't you? Yes, and he missed. Yes. Yeah.
He missed because of the Daft Punk concert, but he's gone.
That's right. Well, that'll teach him for listening to French techno.
Exactly. French techno.
Rifleman.
Yeah.
So I have got LOS to your Victor. This turbine's kind of in the way. It would be partial here, and then I'm not sure really. Get down. No, I can't see that Thunderbolt. So my shots are the Victor or the Marauder Two. I think we need to press, and he's got. There's both the same. They've both got partial cover. They've got cover from the water, and we've got cover from the wind turbine.
Yeah.
The Victor, to be fair, that Victor has been hurting me. I think there would be a return. He's also slightly easier to kill.
He is easier to kill.
So let's fire at him with my Rifleman. We're going at 20 and a bit.
Yeah.
So medium range. So target numbers to hit would be 3 because I stood still.
Yeah.
We established that the
Yeah.
The woods were in the way. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with range.
8 with range. If it hits hard though. Come on.
8's to hit.
8's to
what
hit.
we're going to use? So let's use the Steiner dice.
Come on.
8 is the target number. 8's there it is.
There it is. That's a 9.
It's 4 damage from the Rifleman.
All right. So 4 on the Victor.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's a good significant hit on the Victor. I thought it'd be cool to take a swim, but it did not work out for him.
I was annoyed that I had to put 2 shots on the Shadowhawk, if I'm being
That's
honest
true,
here.
actually.
So I've not hit either of these 2.
No.
We've got clear LOS to this guy. I'm not going to bother shooting through the woods because you are wide out in the open and it's not traversing across here.
No.
So I'm going to shoot you at medium range. So it is 4, none here. 5s, 6, 7s because there's no intervening terrain.
That's
so
right.
we need 7s to hit with the Archer. Come on, Archer. Oh, I've thrown it out the tray.
We got a 2. We have a 2.
We've got a 2. This is tension.
It is tension. Come on. Come on, Rick.
Oh!
There we go.
7 big boys into that guy.
7 into the Marauder.
Right in the face.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that is a good chunk of his armor gone already. That's a solid
That's
hit.
what Clan Tech can do for you.
Wowzers, that's a big
So
hit.
although I'm out, you outweigh me.
That's a good hit.
I can gun at least a weight class above. So that's the end of that turn.
That was a good hit.
No heat again because we've got no critical damage and no overheating.
That's right.
Okay, well the Archer's looking a bit ropey.
Yes.
But yeah, let's roll for initiative
That's
as we
true.
move into round 4.
All right then. I get a ha.
Oh, we get some
2.
snake eyes. And I get a double 5. Right, well that means you've lost the initiative. We're now on a back to a 1-for-1 basis. So it is your turn to activate a unit.
Okay. Thunderbolt's going to stand still.
Ooh.
It is risky,
That's a risky move.
but I'm going still. Just to see what you would do.
I think the Rifleman is going to finally move from his perch. But not even on a perch yet. He's just a move from his little camping spot. So it's 2, 4 to the edge of the water.
Yeah.
And then so that's 6, and then 7, 8 into
the water.
depth 1 water.
So he is taking a bath.
He's taking a bath. You know, I don't really need to close with him, but I think we will just move to there.
Okay. Edge around, so I can see both of them. So I'm just going to do that. I've just moved up my Marauder, just to get a little bit of cover.
He's going to just rely on that thick armor. Even though I've slagged some of it, he's going to stand.
He's a
stand
beefcake
and
for a
fight.
reason, mate.
I think the blackjack is just going to.
Hey, buddy. You've been hiding over there.
It's more than an inch, so I do get my TMM, and I don't get the benefit from standing still. So it's only just over an inch, but that is the rules in the book. So the blackjack is just going to manoeuvre around, and so I'm just going to tuck in a bit there like that. So. Just feel that there's an inexorable tide of assault mechs coming my way.
The Victor's just going to walk back a little bit. I need to get that TMM up a bit because.
Did he move more than an inch?
He did. He moved an inch away.
Cool. There you go.
In difficult terrain, it will be 2 inches.
Yeah. Well, it's at least an inch of your move, so
Yeah.
you do get that target movement modifier.
That's what I needed.
So we have a king crab left to move.
We
and
do.
We have an archer that can move around here. So if I was there, you'd have the turbine in the way. Yeah, you'd have the turbine in the way, but equally you'd have the turbine and me having be partial to the back. I think the archer is just going to hop around this side of the building.
Okay.
I don't really have much choice. I just feel like you're just press. You're definitely being the more aggressive player here. So, oh, the king crab.
So 6 movement in total. 3 to go there. Oh, need to get him in and do some shooting.
Oh, you're pressing that flank hard.
Hey, well, there's something over here that terrifies the crap out of me at the moment, mate. I'm not going to lie. He has got... I haven't really touched him that much, but, you know, there is a lot
The problem is you're in depth 1 water there.
Yeah.
So I am just going to have to... The thing is, I can't get out of your fire. If I go this way, I can get out of your fire. I'll probably not have a shot because you're in depth 1 water. You're actually going to be down behind those buildings. It's whether I can get a flanking shot on that king crab or the Marauder 2. So I think I don't really want to get shot at by the Victor because my Timberwolf is my big hitter. So we're going to go 4 inches here, and then we're going to go 6 inches here.
Makes sense.
So
king crab
again, we're going to use a bit of common sense here, like because of the depth on water. Although like I can trace line of sight here, I would say I can't see it, but I can definitely see the king crab.
Oh, you can see the king crab.
Definitely see the Marauder too.
Yep.
Marauder does have cover from the hill. This guy
king
does
crab
not.
doesn't. No.
So I have my TMM of 2, if you'd be so kind, sir.
Oh, I can, sir.
And that's the end of the movement phase for round 4. Right, we're into the combat phase. So Lee, again, you lost the initiative this round.
It's did.
It is your turn to fire everything.
Fire everything. Right. How much woods do we have going through here to him? That looks like 6.
It's not. No. It's about. These are just under 6 inches wide.
Okay. So we're going to go with the Thunderbolt first then, and the Thunderbolt is going to shoot at the Rifleman. That's what we're going to go with. So we're going to smile and try and do some damage to the guy before we have to pump in shots with other mechs just to make sure. Ooh, cool, Vince. All right, so let's go AMT. We're starting with 4, but I stood still, so it goes down to 3.
Correct.
Then we add yours, which is going to take that back up to 4. We do have partial cover from trees, so that's 1. So it goes to 5. You are in water, so that goes to 6. And it is medium, so it goes to 2. So it will be 8.
8. Target number of an 8.
Here we go. Come on. 8 is what we're looking for.
Oh,
5. Not
the
so
dice
great.
have gone a little chillier.
Not so great for my Thunderbolt. So, now we're going to have to figure this out. Oh boy, this is terrifying. Oh, right. So, my Marauder...
Did he sprint this turn?
No,
he just walked. He walked.
There's an idea for him this turn, which is going to be quite funny. Right, so, we're going to go... I think I've got to do it just so I can. Can I nuke him? No, I need to shoot both shots. Right, okay, so we're going to go Marauder first. Marauder is going to shoot at the Rifleman, I think, or can I get the art? Oh,
get down and have a look, mate. Have a look, see, and then we'll
You know what? I'm going to go. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go for the Rifleman because I'm going to change something with my next shot.
Right.
So we're going to go Rifleman. All right. So numbers. AMT is 4. I moved, so no bonus there. Your bonus is 1, so it goes to 5. Partial cover you get from water will go to 6.
Yep.
And then it's a medium shot, so it will go to 8.
8 is your target.
Okay,
you have already hit this guy, so
we're looking for 8.
Oh, it's a
7.
It's 1 shy again. Oh,
7.
I feel a bit lucky here. But you've still got the big crab.
Yeah, I've got an idea for the crab. So my math thinking here, I think I have an open shot on your archer.
Oh,
but then the problem is, you are touching the terrain. If we're doing our house rules...
Well, we're playing by the rules in the book, so it has to be at least a third of the model obscured. I would say my left leg,
yeah,
or my right leg,
yeah,
left from here, and my left arm and all that is behind the building. So that's like a third of the mech.
Third of the mech, so yeah, you would get
so
the
I'm going to claim the partial cover from that.
So I'm trying to think. Math here, it goes 4.
I believe it's the same target numbers because they're both the same TMM, they're both the same cover, both got partials. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be 8s for either shot there.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm risking it for a biscuit here because I want to try and do something. I've got an OV of 2. Does that mean I can only go up to 2 levels?
Yeah, you can overheat to heat level 2, and if the attack is successful, you will get +2 damage. But then you'll be suffering the effects of heat level 2
so you get
for the next turn.
5.
So it'll be 5 damage if you
and then
that.
The possibility of you maybe exploding. So I think it's worth the risk, guys. I'm going to push the limits of my poor little
He's going to
crap.
fire the laser and the autocannons.
Okay, so we're going to literally fire everything. What we can do is the same shot because it's the same thing. Pretty much the same angle. You can see it.
Yeah. So who's the target, mate?
We're going to go Archer.
8s to hit.
Yes!
That's a whopping
10.
5 damage.
So we're looking at 5 damage. I am at my heat cell, so I've got to remember that. Heat cell.
Well, that is bad. I'm on 1 point of internal structure left, so that is a critical hit roll.
Critical hit roll. Come on, buddy. That is a 9.
A 9 is Sad Pandas. That's no critical hit.
So he's left on
Same
1.
as what I did to your Shadowhawk.
Oh, that's
blew
true.
through the mech.
That is true. So, does my Victor polish you off? I think he might have
I think
to.
you have to try.
I have to try. I think my Victor has to try.
We have got medium range through the wood. No partial cover from here.
Okay, so we're looking at 4. Your Tim's 1, so it goes to 5. Then we've got wood cover, which is 6. Medium range, so again, 8.
8s to hit.
8s to hit. And to be honest, Dave, from the angle shown, this is a shot from downtown again.
From downtown. So 8s is your target number with a big autocannon.
Oh,
it's a miss. The
5.
Archer is going to live this round.
1 point. Okay, you're having a Daft Punk concert as well, mate. Enjoy that. Wow,
Right.
that's unfortunate.
Well,
this could be damaging now.
I think we have to try and take your Marauder off the board here. So
Mhm.
we are going to open up with the Archer. You have got partial cover from the wind turbine. It is definitely giving you a bit of obstruction there. So we're at medium range.
Okay.
So partial cover has been established. So we
Yes.
are target number 4, 5, 6 for your move, 7 8s for the shot
So 8s.
because of medium range.
Here we go.
Oh, it wobbled
6.
into a 6. That is a miss as well. Well, I don't know if I can put you down now, but the Rifleman's going to have a ruddy good try.
He's going to have a ruddy good try.
He's going to
mate.
fire at medium range, so we're shooting at 9 inches.
Okay.
So it's 4. You'll move 5 because I did ground movement.
Yeah.
6 7s to hit. That is the target number. You have
7s.
no cover.
Okay, that's fine. 7s is better than 8s. So come on, here we go.
That's a
There it
hit.
is.
There is a 4 damage hit going into you.
Yeah, so Dave, with that 4 damage, you are actually going to... Yeah, it goes into my actual structure.
Where's
so
the internal structure? We've got critical hit roll here. We have got a 7.
And what is the
7 is your movement points have been hit. That means I've hit your legs and damaged them.
So my movement points, I have half.
So you've now got a
That
ground
movement
move of 3 inches.
Wow. I'm glad that I can jump.
You can still jump the 6, but
I'm
obviously I'm
glad
happy
that
with
my
that.
guy can jump.
Well, I think I have to take the shot with the blackjack as well then.
Yeah, I think so.
Again, this is a bit from downtown. It's not real true downtown because we're not long range because my board is
But
dinky.
I love downtown shots.
So it's a medium range shot from the blackjack at 20-ish inches.
Yep.
So it's target number 4. I did move this round, so stay at 4. 5 for the woods, 6 for your move, 8s for the range. We need
Yep.
8s to hit with my blackjack.
Yep.
How much have you got left? You've got, it's not worth overheating here because you've got plenty of
7, yeah.
structure remaining. So 8s to hit, and 1 shy.
7.
Oh, that's sad pandas.
Sad pandas.
Okay then, ready for last mech to fire is the Timberwolf.
Hello.
Now I can see the Marauder, but you have got partial cover from the outcropping. Can't see the Victor because we've decided using common sense that he is in the water a little bit deeper than where his model actually would be. So it's either a shot into the King Crab or a slightly harder shot into the Marauder. Let's work out some target numbers here. So we are at medium range, so it's going to be 4. You'll move 5, cover 6, 8s to hit.
Yeah. 8s to hit.
Or if I fire at the King Crab, a 7 to hit.
7 to hit the King Crab.
But the King Crab is completely untouched.
Yeah.
The Marauder would be very near to death if I hit you here.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to have to be that.
Okay.
We'll take the 8s to hit then.
Go for it, sir. Wishing you all the best.
No, you're not.
I am, because my dice abandoned me this round. Your dice have been hitting him.
Oh, that's an 11.
There we go. How much?
5 damage to that Marauder.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaving him on 2 points.
See, if you'd have been one more point of damage in, I might have overheated there to finish you off.
That makes sense.
However, I have hit you.
Again.
Let's see what happens with a critical hit roll. It's a 7. That's your movement point hit again. He's got broken legs.
He has got a broken leg.
So
that's 2 in that column.
So it's half to 2, and then half to 3, and then half to 1.5. So you've got a ground move now of 2 inches.
Okay, I'm not going far.
He is definitely not going far. Well, that's the combat phase. We do have, however, this turn some heat going into play because you got slightly warm.
Yeah, the king crab fired everything and got a bit too hot.
But he did blow away a mech nearly. So,
he did.
So next turn, what heat does in the game is for every point of heat you have, you subtract 2 inches off your movement. So you're subtracting 4 inches off your movement speed. So he's also only got a ground move of 2 inches next turn. He also loses his TMM by 1 because he's at heat level 2. So he's got TMM of 0. And all weapon attacks he makes next round will have a +2 to fire. So that's something we need to remember as we move into round 5.
That is 100% true.
Right, with me. Oh, look at you picking on my dice.
Yeah, well, you know.
Roll for initiative.
There's a 10.
There's a 10. There's also a 10.
Oh, come on. I like this. That's a 10.
Show off. That's not. That's an 8.
That's an 8.
I have lost the initiative this round, so I'm going to have to move one of my units. Well, neither the king crab or the Marauder can go. Well, the Marauder can still jump, so you can still leap into the air.
Yep.
So you can still got a bit of mobility there. However, the blackjack, he's got a pretty good angle of fire from here, and he is a sniper. So I'm going to be brave with the blackjack, and he's just going to lurk at the back of the board. A mighty ground move of 2 or a jump of 6. Oh, he's been a brave boy.
He can easily jump to about here, mate.
Okay.
Making sure my back arc can't be seen by the most scariest thing on board. But he is jumped, so it's going to be his TM1, but it's going to, because he jumped, he goes up by 1, so it'll be 2.
Yeah. If you had a ground move there,
oh, it would have gone nowhere.
I think because of the critical damage, you probably won't even get a TMM.
No, I don't think so.
Well, we'd have to look in the rules, but you chose not to. You just chose to leap into the air anyway.
Yep.
So he's got line of sight. He's got line of sight. The Rifleman, I think I just have to move. I need to, because I'm so damaged. You know, I've only got 2 points of armor left. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Woods makes sense.
Get to the edge of the wood, so you're firing in, but I'm not suffering the penalty of them. That would be good. Yeah, we're going to move the Rifleman to there, so that is a +1 TMM.
Okay. Okay, boys. Thunderbolt. So it's got speed of 8. How far is it to go to the edge of the woods? 4, so a full 8 to go there.
So
full 8 to go there. We'll keep the trees there because we know what it is. Yeah. And then it's just a TM of 1. This is a little bit better. I did want to jump, but that archer is also very scary.
The archer is scary. So he would be 8s to hit him. It's 8s to hit and kill. One rule we're not using today is the forced withdrawal rule. That's in the scenario section. Again, that would be a point where if I'd sustain this damage, if we were playing forced withdrawal, I actually have to take him off the board and just withdraw out, retreat off the home edge.
Yeah.
We're not playing that. We're fighting. This is a desperate battle to the bitter death. I'm going to move less than an inch, which means I effectively don't count as using ground movement. I have count as staying still, but I'm just going to tuck in a little bit more and just try and get a bead on your guys. So that is the archer move. He is either your king crab or your victor.
King crab can only go half its movement, right?
He's lost 4 inches of ground movement because of the heat level.
So he's only got 2.
I believe that is how it works.
Yeah, and it's basically 2 inches is just there.
Just to get up to the thing.
Yeah, because I forgot about the heat ability affects your movement.
Yeah, it's subtract It's twice its current heat level in inches will be subtracted from its movement. So you have a move of 2. Still enough to get your TMM. No, in fact, you don't get your TMM because your heat level is 2.
So he's going to be 6 then.
So it's
like if he never moved.
It'd be a white 6 because he did still use ground movement.
Okay.
Well, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah?
So let's have a. I'm walking all the way around the board because this guy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move 10, I think. And if you want me, come and claim me.
If you want me, come and claim me,
so I'm going to move 10 inches across the background. He's got TMM of 2 as well. That's the thing with the clan chassis. They're all a little bit better. Well, I'll say a little bit better. A lot better than the inner sphere counterparts.
Okay, my Victor again is gonna be really boring. I'm just gonna walk forward again.
Is it just ignoring the Timberwolf?
I'm gonna ignore the Timberwolf because I think, just like you, with dice rolls, I should have 2 mechs possibly off the board here.
We shall see.
We shall see though, because it's dice games. So the Victor's TMM goes up to 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was the loser of the initiative this round, so I am going to open up first.
Yeah, with some
first
firing
port of call
shenanigans.
is going to be that shot there. Okay, right, so we're into the combat phase on turn 5. I'm going to choose the archer first of all. I'm going to shoot into that marauder. He didn't land in the water, so he's not getting any partial cover there. I am going to take a shot on that bad boy, I think. So let's measure some range. Oops, and cheek slightly as I cause a minor earthquake with my giant fingers. Right, so we're at 9 inches, so still medium range. The target number is a 3 because I remain stationary. 4, 5, medium range, 7s to hit. Shall I just take the easy shot? Because it's short range with no intervening terrain. I'm going to take the easy shot from the Rifleman, I think.
Okay.
The easier. Easier shot. So this is just a target number of a 6 because we're at short range. I'm in the woods, but they're not intervening with the shot here. So it's going to be 6s to hit and kill the Marauder 2. So we need this. Oh, it's out of the tray. Are we going to... My rule is, if it bounces out the tray, it's not a legit dice roll.
Oh gosh, tension.
Tension. I do get you.
And
I think that's fair. That's how, because I play a lot of competitive games over the years, and one of the games I played heavily competitively before, unfortunately I had to stop doing tournaments because my health's not really up to an entire day of it, is X-Wing, and the rule was, if you're playing on some of the tables and it was out the dice tray, it didn't count.
But that is a destroyed Marauder.
So
but
there's no point in rolling for crit.
I will get to shoot.
Yes, and that's what's great about Battletech is it's not dead immediately.
Yeah.
Unlike some other tabletops. Now I don't think I can. Can you have a look from the angle there for the King Crab? I don't think I can see the King Crab.
No, and I can't see him either.
That's a shame. I can, however, see that Victor.
You can see Victor.
So I think. I've just fired the
can
rifle.
See Victor.
Victor. I'm going to fire at you. Right, so shot into the Victor. We've established with an LOS check that with a laser beam that it's going through wood. So 3 is the target.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, medium range, 8s to hit.
8s to hit. Here we go.
Seems to be a very common number in Alpha Strike is 8s to hit, particularly against inner sphere mechs which don't have a particularly high TMM. So 8's coming in. There's a 7. It's a bad miss, Jim.
It's a bad miss, Jim.
Don't even know who Jim is. So the Marauder's dead.
Yeah.
Let's pour some fire then into that. So either the Thunderbolt, I've not touched the Thunderbolt or the King Crab yet, have I?
No.
And the King Crab has a TMM of 0 this turn.
It's true.
So I'm going to shoot him. I'm at 21 inches. It's a bit of a tricky angle to sort of see because there's miniatures in the way, but we don't have them blocking line of sight. It's very hard to see with those minis there. I don't think you've got partial cover. You've definitely got the woods.
I've definitely got the woods, but I haven't got partial cover.
So it's medium range.
How it's sloped down, you're seeing a lot of the things. So
yeah,
you're not having that.
So targets are 3 to remain still.
Yep.
No TMM.
No TMM.
4 for the woods.
Yep.
5 6s for medium range. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6s to hit.
6 is a nice number.
I like those odds. Let's roll 6s to hit with my blackjack. He's on target. He is hitting you for 3 damage.
So we've got 3 damage pinging off the crab.
So that is him. So we've had two mechs on target, one mech not. Can we get 3 out of 4? As we come in for this lovely side shot in the open.
It is.
This is going to be a very this could be brutal here. So how much armor has he got remaining, mate?
He has
lots.
Yeah, he's got 7 normal pieces of armor. But if you can crack that 7, you're then hitting his core pretty much.
I don't think I'm going to overheat. I don't know. Do I overheat?
Oof, that is, mate. If you're thinking out now, what is that? Well, it's going to be 4, 5, 6. He's open. There's no cover. It's 6
to hit. It's heat level 1.
So you can only go up by 1 hitting it. But the damage would be what exactly?
So if I did 3, so we've got 7 left. So that would leave him 1. Do you know what? I'm just not going to overheat here.
Okay.
If it was going to push you into internal, I probably would. But
all right.
So we're looking at. We know what the target is. There's nothing in the way.
No.
There's no TMMs on either side. So we've just got the range modifier here, which is +2. So 6s to hit with the Timberwolf.
There we go.
Oh, I've done it again. I keep rolling. I've got this.
First battle report, getting used to it, Dave. You're getting used to this.
This happens all the time when I'm playing normally. So 6s to hit. That is on target. That's 5 damage.
5 damage to the crab. 1, 2, 3,
Got butterfingers today, that's for sure.
So he's got 2 structure points of normal armor remaining. Ouch.
And it's back. Well, that's all my firing, mate. I did get the 3 out of 4, so I'm happy with how this turn has gone. It is your turn to do some shooting.
Right. So here we go. We're going to go with the Victor. He's going to take a pot shot at that archer at the back. We're going to go for that amazing shot.
Well, we know it's medium range. So we have a shot from the Victor. Let's work out what your target number is.
So looking at 4. You did not move, so it goes down to 3.
No.
Oh no.
You only get
the bonus if you do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's just 4 straight off.
Yeah.
Your tier, nothing there. Right. Modifier. We did say the woods, so that goes to 5. Would you have partial cover?
Not from that angle.
So is it going to be 5? And then we've got medium range of 6, 7.
7s to hit and 7s to kill.
7s to kill.
Oh!
No! That is a 6! Okay. Target priorities have changed, unfortunately.
Oh dear, this could be bad.
No.
The only make you. Well, you could make an indirect fire shot with a Thunderbolt if you wanted.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm gonna possibly try and kill your Rifleman.
Fair enough.
Okay, so first things first, the Marauder. We know he's going out, guys, but we are. Oh no, because he's at me. He's going to be at short. He won't kill it. He'll only do 3, and then he'll do 3. So 3 and 3 is 6 on my thing. So we're looking at done. Not enough to kill. Can get a mech off the board, which is best. Let's do that. We're going Marauder on the Archer. I think that's the next best thing, just because we need to get another body off the board so we can trade mechs. I feel like that's a smarter play. Fingers crossed we can do it. So, looking at the AMT, I currently have 4. I did jump, so it goes to +2, so it goes to 6. You have 0 AMT, so it's still at 6.
TMM.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You do get. I'll say you would
partial cover from the woods.
So 7, medium range, 8, 9.
So
9s
2, 4.
is so bad.
9s to hit with the Where's 9s to hit and kill? Or
let's go 9s. Let's risk it for a biscuit.
I think sometimes you just got to trust the dice, haven't you? And I hope that they.
I need a
precious.
I need a 6.
Ah.
Great. There we go. Never mind. Okay, so the Marauder. He's gonna we know he's dead, isn't he? So
yeah, he's been destroyed.
He has been nuked. So
and if we were playing classic Battletech, he probably would still have a bajillion armor left.
Yeah,
so.
he would. he most definitely would have probably with that. But we're done with the Marauder. Okay, so I have King Crab to still go. But if I choose not to shoot the King Crab, and I choose the energy, will I only go down by 1?
So if you choose not to fire the King Crab at all, you would cool off. If you fire any weapon systems, your heat does not go down.
Okay. So what we'll do then is I'm going to have to just do indirect fire with the Thunderbolt.
So you're choosing not to fire the King Crab, right?
Yeah, King Crab is
going to cool off. He's got a little bit warm.
Yeah, Mr. Crab's got hurt.
So the Thunderbolt, as I like to call him, is going to fire. Well, he's got the indirect fire ability. He's got IF rating of 1. But that is all you need on the Archer. So you could use the Marauder, who was here as a spotter, or the Victor, but the
Marauder would be
the Marauder would be the better spotter.
Okay.
So let's work out your target numbers.
So 4 is my base. You didn't
Move.
move. I move, so it goes to 5.
No, it doesn't. It's ground movement.
Oh, ground movement, yeah, it
So
doesn't
it's
matter. So
4.
it's 4, and then
Line of sight's tracked from here. So
Yeah.
we have the
just 1, wasn't it?
1, so it's 5s.
5s.
You have the range of mediums at 6 7s.
Yeah.
And it's indirect, so it's 8. And because the spotter made an attack this round, it's 9s to hit.
Let's go 9s again.
9s to kill though, because
I need a deck off
only
the
one
board.
damage needed. So
I do need just it off the board. 6s
Oh,
again.
it's a bad miss.
It's a bad miss. It's a bad miss for your boy, Lee.
oh dear.
Yeah, so that's that. That's
your-
everyone
your
done.
fire. So we go into the heat phase because you
Yeah, because I overheat, I go down by 1.
go down by, you go lose all of your heat.
Oh, I lose all. Oh, okay.
Because you did not fire, you lose all the heat. Your
Okay.
heat sinks get to work and
Oof.
remove all of that. Let's just
Alright.
remove
Yeah.
all of this gump off the board as we move into round 6.
Okay,
Let's roll.
let's roll. I wanna get a low number, just so yeah, get that 6 off the board. I need to start getting better dice rolls.
I will roll a 6 as well because I
okay.
like copying you.
Let's go. Other dice change. Oh, 10. Are you
10.
kidding me? That was a roll.
A 6.
6.
I'm not allowed to roll high numbers by the looks of things. I have
Okay.
to move one of my mechs first.
Okay.
Blackjack's coming in. Blackjack's actually he's a bit of a chunky monkey.
He is.
And he's
Got a
going
little
for a
bit
45 tonner. He's got a fair amount of armor, so that blackjack is just going to lurk there.
Right, Victor. 2 to get out, and then he's got 6 movement. So, he's got 8 movement, 2 inches to get out, and then it'll be 6. So we're gonna. I think it's time to start getting a little bit educational. I know there's a scary bad boy here, but my issue is as well. I need him to come back round. I feel like there is probably the best place to go. I know you've got a speed of 10, but that means you're going to have to do some real big movements to run around there, I think. So, Victor is coming out in the open a little bit, I think. And my TMM goes up by 1, sir.
Nice. Okay then. Well, I think I can safely move the Timberwolf now.
I think I can safely move him.
So we are going to go. That's 6 to there. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to wade into the water that you've just vacated, and we're charging after you.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I'm going to have a TMM of 2 because this mech is a beast.
Okay.
It's back to you, sir.
So, let's go King Crab. There. In water. But he has a TMM of 1. There we go.
Right.
And then is it you to move everything else?
It is,
Because
because I outnumber
Yeah.
you. I've now got to move both my remaining mechs.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 3 to the edge of the water. 4, 5. You can possibly jump behind me. Again, this is a close quarters brawl. I think. Well, the King Crab's actually lost quite a lot of armor. If I can bring
Yeah,
that,
he
if
took a
I can
big
bring
hit
him down,
last
your
time.
Victor's also taking damage. So that it's kind
It's
of
a big swing at the moment. It could go either way at the moment.
Yeah.
Me not taking out one of your mechs last turn, but you being able to is quite a big thing. Because pretty much we've been trading back and forth on the rounds for mechs, but now I think you've got a little bit of an advantage here, Dave.
May do. May also to get a good, clear LOS shot down here. I'm just going to aggressively move this archer up. Kind of committing him, like, it's probably going to be his death knell. Like I say, force withdrawal rules would have made this a little bit different, but we're not playing by them, so he's going a bit Banzai, going a bit House Kirita as he charges in.
Set that here.
Oh, he's going in with that boy. So Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolt's jumping.
He's cracked my line.
I've jumped because I want to try and kill him with him. That's effectively what I want to try and do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the end of the movement phase. We're about to go into the combat phase.
Yep.
Right, we're into the combat phase. I was the loser of the initiative. I do believe I've got to do some shooting here.
Shoot her!
Right, so first up, we're going to do this archer. He has moved into an aggressive pit position to close down the enemy victor. So as we can see, that is a nice clear bit of LOS down. It's also into short range. So my target number is just a 5 because there's only your target movement modifier here. So I need 5s to hit on 2d6 with my archer. He's hit on a 6, so I saw the one and I did a bit of
So how much damage is that?
It's going to be 7, mate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
That's an aggressive shot.
It's an aggressive shot. He's only got 2
Critical
points
hit is a 4. I don't know what 4 is. What is a 4, Lee?
5 control hit.
Oh, so that is bad for Lee. From next turn, his target numbers for weapons attacks, not physical, but for weapons attacks, go up by 2. So
let's be honest, I don't think he's going to be here at the end of this round, Dave.
We shall see in a minute. So,
I don't think he's going to be here.
Well, let's do the next shot, which is going to be the Mad Cat or Timberwolf into the Victor. So we are looking at a range of 8 inches or thereabouts. So it is going to be a medium range shot.
There you go.
So it's +1 for your TMM.
Yeah.
And then we've got +2 for range. And then it's going to be a 7 to hit. Target number of a 7. Oh, it's a miss, Jim.
Oh,
that's a bad miss there.
Sugar honey iced tea.
Well, that was bad.
Sugar honey iced tea right here.
Right. Well, I think then we've got to pour some more damage. The thing is, that's him damage. The blackjack cannot see because there's huge power generator.
Oh, I made sure that
the
dome was
rifleman
in the way.
has you out of fire because you're in my rear side, so I can't even pivot the rifleman and shoot you that way. So I think we're going to do the rifleman at short range into the king crab.
King crab.
I am going to OV by 1
because
I'm in depth 1 water. I will lose that at the end of the round anyway, so that is fine. So we're looking at target numbers of 4, 5 for your move, 6 for the water.
Okay.
6 is to hit. I hit you on an 8, so that is 5 damage.
Okay, so the 5 damage, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have hit my inner structure, so...
Well, let's roll for crit then.
Critical hit.
8.
8. 8 is weapon hit.
Oh, so from next round, that's going to be 1 off any... All hit, well, his damage value is dropped by 1.
That's pretty good.
And that's, you know, again, classics really
even
good.
with AC 2 and 2 and case and F.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
We're not using the specialist munitions in this game, so.
Wow, that's a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I've damaged one of his weapon systems. What can I say? I'm a bully.
Well,
I've got a +2, +4 over there, or I do have a good shot onto the crab here at 18 inches.
Well. How much damage can you put onto the crab if you can he also overheat the blackjack? He can by 1. 4 puts the king crab on 1 life point with a possible critical roll, Dave.
I know.
That's very scary.
Well,
for
we're looking at the
Mr.
LOS here. I think we have to do another LOS check, mate.
Okay.
Because for the woods, so we go center of model to center of model. I'd say that is just clipping that wood.
Okay.
So,
but still, I think it's worth it.
Well, I'm going to work out some target numbers here. We've got skill of 4, so down to 3 because I stood still.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
5, 6 is 8 to hit.
With a possibility of explosions.
Possibility. Well, I'd have to be
or
lucky to
the other
kill
one,
it.
which isn't no.
But 8s or 7s to hit a full health Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take the 8s on the really damaged king crab. I've got them.
Okay. So how much damage is on that?
I should have declared the OV and I forgot, so it's 3 damage.
I'm going to assume you were going to overheat.
No, I'm just going to do the 3 because it wouldn't have killed you. So
well, it leaves me on 1, so I think you would have.
No, I've only done 3, so if it overheat, I'd put you on 1.
Yeah, and then with the critical roll, that's why I said to go.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for it.
You sure?
I'm sure. Final answer.
Alright.
I've 2 of different coloured dice at the same time. It makes me a bit sick. 6 on the critical hit.
6 on the critical roll is a weapon hit.
So he's lost 2 of his weapons have been neutered, so he's now got a much less impact from the next round, which is kind of good for me.
Okay.
It's the return fire.
Here we go. So we're going to start from the far side of the board. We're going to go Victor into the Archer.
Well, we know it is short range.
We know
it is a clear LOS shot. It is going to be a whopping 5 to hit.
Yes!
I saw the 3 on the
There is a 9. There is a 9.
Well, we know that's enough to kill him. No matter what damage you inflict there, he had 1 point of structure remaining.
So that's a great start. That's a great start. Now, we're going to do the madness, which is Mr. Krabs. King Crab is going to overheat.
So he's going to OV2. His
OV2.
weapons weren't hit till this turn, so he still has his full damage value.
Yes. So damage output from Mr. Krabs into your Rifleman.
This could hurt. This could hurt.
This is going to be 4. Then obviously your TMM goes up because it goes to 5. Then we also have partial cover, which goes to 6. It is going to be short range, so it's 0. So it's 6.
6 is to hit and inflict a serious amount of damage. That's a double 6. That's the first double 6 of the game.
Double 6 of the day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. That has taken me into my internal structure. Now, because you roll a double 6, you get a critical opportunity.
Okay.
And you get a second one because you hit my internal structures.
Come on, King Crab.
2 critical hit rolls on the Rifleman.
So the first one for King Crab is 6.
Weapon hit onto the Rifleman. That is not brilliant, but I'm not that sad. What's the second one?
The second one is going to be
it's
2.
an ammo explosion.
That is hilarious.
He has case, which is going to mean I take 1 more internal structure damage, and the mech survives. However, you do get an additional critical hit chance because it's another damage.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps exploding.
Yeah, you just hit his ammo.
Uh-oh, here we go. And that's a 9.
That's sad times FC. That is no critical hit.
So that's okay because it doesn't really affect what I wanted, what I was going to do anyway this round, which is seeing the Thunderbolt look and turn and go, "Hello, Rifleman."
Well, yes.
How you doing?
We are. Well, this is bad. this is bad. I could lose a second mech here.
You could lose a second
as we can
mech,
see,
but
here,
it is dice rolls. Anything's possible.
As you can see, he is coming in from the aft.
From the back.
So,
because if he did kill him, he was going to obviously shoot the blackjack. But I need to get this guy. This 7 damage available just freely is terrifying.
Well, he's actually only doing 4, but even then, it's still high.
It is high.
For
Oh no, who's doing? The archer was 7. The archer was 7. Sorry.
So you've got target numbers here. So you jumped at it, didn't you?
Yes. So we're looking at 4, then plus 2, which goes to 6. He's then got partial covers, which is 7. But then we add that one, it goes to 8.
Target number of 8 here. This is a bit scary. Like this, if this hits, he's destroyed.
6!
It's a bad miss.
Thunderbolt!
The Rifleman lives to tell another
tale. Mate, it was prime. It was prime for you to just shoot him in the behind for like 4 damage because it's plus 1 damage in the rear, isn't it?
Welcome to variance.
And didn't we say it's dice rolls?
It is, and the not using the optional rule of multiple attack rolls makes it a lot. Well, I think multiple attack rolls is a great rule. It makes it feel a little bit more like classic, but it does protract the game somewhat. And we've already got quite a long game going on. Obviously, we're talking through a lot more than we normally would, but I just think it's a swingy game and it's fun, isn't it? So we're on to the heat phase.
We are
now. The King Crab drops
by 1.
By 1 because he's in depth 1 water.
Yeah, because he's in depth 1 water, so he's got heat scale 1 on him.
And my Rifleman has the same, so the Rifleman drops down.
Completely off the radar, he's fine.
And we're going to roll for initiative as we move into round 7 of the game.
Okay. We are looking at 9.
Your initiative rolls have been really good.
And that is a 9. Back at me.
9, yeah, back in your face.
7.
Oh. 9.
Okay.
Well, that'll be down to you to move one of your mechs. We're even Stevens against it. It's just 1 for 1.
The crab is screwed. So King
Tell
Crab.
it like it is, Mr. McAlpin.
And he's just going to stay still. He's
is
like,
he?
I honestly think he should.
He's Billy Big Balls, isn't he?
He is. He is. I honestly think he is in the biggest mech on the board. So
Well, he's in a good spot here. So even if the Thunderbolt turns his attention to him, I've got the shot on that crab, and he remains still. So I'm just going to lurk. He's literally walked on the ball on turn 1 and just sat there, daka from the back.
It's got movement of 8. Just so I can see a bit of everything, we're going to move the Thunderbolt just up a little bit. Just normal movement. He is TM just going to be 1.
Indeed.
Just keeping it open because let's try and get some shenanigans off.
I should have OV'd that Matt last again.
That's what I was tempted by you. I allowed you. The footage says
he missed anyway, so
he did miss.
It doesn't matter. So right, let's have a look at what we're going to do with the Rifleman here today. He is going to So I'm going to move the Rifleman, so he's going to move 2, 3, 4 to get out the water.
Yep.
5, 6 to the edge of the wood, and then 7, 8 to step into it.
Gosh.
Okay. He's going to move that to TMM of 1.
Yeah.
He's a weapon down as well, but there you go.
I think we're
It's
just
back
going
to
to
you.
be trading back and forth with a crab and a rifleman. I think we both think, and it's dice rolls. We'll see how it goes. That should be a fair trade.
I've got a harder shot than you have,
You definitely do.
but not by much.
I'm going to go here
Okay.
and try and hide away from this guy.
From
I
the
think he
Timberwolf.
might be able to shoot me in the back, but it's just in case if the crab does kill him, I can get at least 2 decent shots off on that blackjack.
I don't know. This is a tricky one.
It is a tricky one. I think this is where Battletech becomes quite, immersive when it comes to the later rounds, especially when it's like you have more guys, or should we say more pilots in your mechs having fun and rotating around the board, and then
That's 4.
initiative rolls are very key. It's like
4 and then 10 inches. Yeah, it was a pivotal initiative roll turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just move him there. Here's a TMM of 2.
Okay, so I need to put my TM on there.
Yeah, he's got a TMM of 1, hasn't he? So
Yeah, he does.
let's go back around the table to my.
good.
Get back in it. Get back around
Got
here.
a
and
1,
so
there
on.
we go. We're all good.
And we move into the combat phase. So then,
So
Lee, you're the initiative loser, so you get to resolve your weapons fire first.
I think we've just got to do it. I think we've got to see the outcome of Captain Crabs and your Rifleman. I think both of them have been doing so much damage to each other. They've been the biggest damage outputters in our team.
Well, there's been a
Actually,
lot
Victor
of fire.
might be up there, but we'll see.
Victor's been cool.
It's been solid.
Thunderbolt's been a bit lackluster for you so far.
So far.
Right, so we have got, well, I don't think there's any argument here that this is short range. I think you can clearly see, viewers, that is short range. I'm not fully in his aft arc here,
No.
so you can claim a shot on me. Obviously, Battletech would rotate their torso to fire. So let's work out your to hit number.
So, it's normally 4, but I stood still, so that goes to 3. You have a TM of 1, so it goes back up to 4. You do get partial cover because you are in woods, so that goes to 5.
That's it, 5's to hit.
5s. All right, lads.
Important roll here.
7. There it is.
That is a dead rifle.
That is
There's
a
no need
dead.
to roll for critical hit because that chassis is now being
So King
obliterated.
Crabs has done it, but probably, guys, I'm going to let you know the dice gods will basically.
Well, we'll find
give you
out.
the
We'll
thing.
find out in a
So
moment.
Victor, we'll go with him next. Victor is going to take a shot at.
Right, let's have a
your
look at the
jack.
LOS. You can see me, but I do believe
can.
I have
You
that
get-
cover.
You get a lot. You get a lot.
It is going to be a short range shot. There's no doubt about that.
100%.
And it is going to be across that building.
So we're looking at 4s. I did move, so it goes to 5.
No,
Oh no, it doesn't. No, sorry. So you move, so it goes down to 3.
no.
Or no.
Let's start again.
Let's start again.
So-
we're going 4s.
So
right?
start. Your TMM starts at 4.
Yeah.
There's partial cover,
So
which
it
puts
goes
it to
5.
5. So you need a 5 to hit.
Just
as well.
5s to hit. That's
Just
simple
5s
as.
to hit, which I'm not overly keen on. But
And that is a 10.
and that is 4 damage to him.
It's 4 damage to your
The
blackjack.
Well, that is the
And-
majority of his armor has just been slagged.
And then the final thing is my boy Thunderbolt, who is going to take a shot at the blackjack as well.
Okay, so he is going to be at medium range.
He is.
There's no cover though, so it's just a 6 to
Just
hit.
a
Just-
6
It's
to
a
hit.
clear as day shot down the range at a non-moving, immobile black. Well, not immobile because that's a different thing, but he is.
So looking for 6s, he
He's
gets
got
a.
me, so, well, that's the blackjack. That's probably pushed this up a little bit too far. Is it 3 damage?
So it is 3 damage by the Thunderbolt.
Right, you get a roll for crit, sir.
Are we going to roll for the crit? Here we go. What do we get?
Oh,
we
so
get a 5.
5 is no critical. He got
So
lucky there.
That's okay.
I think he might have to maybe move from his perch. He's probably pushed his luck a little bit too far. That is all you're shooting.
That is
isn't
me
it?
done. That is me done.
Well, the blackjack's gone from being okay to not, and the rifleman is dead. So we'll start up with the rifleman. We know he is at very short range, so he is going to be 4, 5 for the woods in front of me,
Yes.
6 for the water you're in. So it's just 6s to hit, and I
But
believe
it
it's
could be a
6s to kill.
Yeah, 6s will kill.
He's got you.
There we go. It's a fair trade, so let's just remove him off at the
Yeah,
same time.
both of these
Look at
boys
that.
get off the get in the bin.
There we go. They've gone back and forth.
Right
They've
then, Well, let's see if we can kill the victor as well then.
Oh, okay.
So, you've got partial cover here.
It's true.
I'm going to fire at you, so you can see clearly that the building is providing some partial cover to the victor.
That is true.
So, it's short range. Start at 4, go down to 3 because it remains stationary. 3, 4, 5's to hit, 5's to kill with the blackjack.
That is 100% true. 5's to kill. And that is a 5.
Only just.
That is a 5 though, and that is going to be curtains.
Oh, it's looking grim
Good
for that
Victor.
Thunderbolt.
So Victor
It is looking grim for the Thunderbolt.
Well, you know, he's all right. He's got a very copyrighted song. Oh no, he isn't all right because the Mad Cat hasn't shot yet.
Yeah, the Mad Cat.
Oh, sorry, Mad Cat / Timberwolf / death /
yeah,
explosions of flavour.
I'm a medium range through a wood. The wood is not greater than 6 inches.
Oh, you're gonna overheat. That's the question.
No.
Oh, Dave.
You've got full. There's
I know,
no
I was
point.
trying
You're trying to
I
bait me into
am
making a
trying to
bad
bait you.
decision.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
So it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8's to hit.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Two turns on the bounce. Well,
Okay.
there's no heat on my side. There's no heat on your side.
Wow.
We're going to move into round 8.
Okay, this is looking quite educational. Let's be honest, it's looking quite educational.
Roll for initiative. A 9.
Oh.
An 8. Oh, that's you first and both of my units.
Well, I think it's time. I need you to come towards me kind of in a way, and I also need to be okay with this. So I'm going to go back here just to try and get some partial cover. And we'll leave it at that front. So
okay, so that's a TMM of 1.
He's running away in the nicest way possible. He's
Fair
just
enough.
seen his body is exploding.
Well,
He's like, no.
With that, I'm just going to jump jet behind here.
Oh, there we go.
And go and try and escape. Again, it sort of changes the dynamics. I think the force withdrawal rules would be interesting because our mechs would have had to move differently.
Oh yeah.
We would have been withdrawing mechs from the field, but this is the last chance saloon for these guys.
Definitely an uphill battle right now, but we can do this. I have 100% faith in my mech.
So it's 3 inches across the wood there, so that's 6 to there, and then 7, 8 out. So we can get a shot with the Timberwolf, 9, 10. I can get a shot, but you've got partial cover.
Okay.
Right, so we're going to move into the combat phase.
And this is absolutely terrifying.
Well, he's missed the last 2 rounds of fight. It is your turn to open up, so you have got your
I've only got
Thunderbolt.
one. I've only got one target here, haven't I? Obviously.
And I am definitely out in the open there.
So, you are out in the open, but from where you are, I think you might get partial cover because I'm shooting over it. That's what I
No,
think.
well, the thing is, your mech's going to obviously bring up his guns and fire over the top of the building. I don't think so.
Don't think so?
No, I genuinely, it's covering my left foot. It's not
Okay.
enough of the mech to claim. So we've got a medium range shot.
Okay. So, skill 4. Go on then. Alright. Okay, so we've got skill, pilot, malarkey of 4. You did move, so it goes to 2, which will go to 6. It's a medium shot, so it's going to go to 8. It's out in the open, so no cover.
That's it, 8's to hit.
8. Here we go, boys.
Ooh!
There it is. He's not going down without a fight.
3 damage.
3 damage. To quote copyright music.
Yeah.
Come on, lads.
Well, I
He's
will
not going down
return
without a fight.
fire then. I will return fire with the Mad Cat. Timberwolf. I should probably call it by what? Yeah. You definitely have partial cover from the return shot.
Okay.
I had to step out in the open to take a shot, and you were able to definitely claim some partial cover there from that building. So definitely got partial there. Okay, so skill of 4, your TMM 5, cover 6, 8's to hit.
Alright. Oh.
No, that's 3 volleys in a row that Mad Cat has missed.
Come on, lads.
There's no heat.
There is no heat.
Quick fire rounds now. We're moving in a minute into round 9.
Yeah, and I feel this is how Battletech can be when it's only a couple of mechs. Like you say, you can either retreat, but for us,
Look
gosh,
at that, that's a double 6. I don't even
12.
try.
You are moving first, sir.
I am.
Wow.
So I'm going to move 5 to here, then 8 to here. I'm going to just tuck in behind the building. He's got an undamaged Thunderbolt. This guy could pull it off. It's a tall order. And I think I have to, let's just form up a bit and poke his head around the corner a little bit.
Okay.
TMM of 1.
Come on. I am going to stay. It's a mad thing because I can try and blow one of you.
You are undamaged.
I am. I could take at least one brutal hit. But the problem is, how many inches away is it from there?
It's going to be medium. It's definitely.
So it's
medium.
you shooting first.
So moving into the combat phase.
Yes.
Right. Let's have a look. The blackjack's going to have a shot. It's going to be definitely obstructed from there, though. I believe we're going to have some terrain in the way.
But I also think your blackjack has been pretty darn good this whole game. He's been pretty good at.
He has, but then again, he stood still for most of the game and lurked at the back.
Yeah. But with guns that big, you don't really need to move.
No. Medium range then. So we've got 4, 5 for the partial cover, 6 7s for medium range. That is it. 7s to hit. I'm going to OV.
Makes sense. So it's going to be OV1. So if you hit, it's going to be 4 damage. Ouch. Oh, 1 away.
That's the story of my life, this game.
Story of my life.
Now the Timberwolf.
Here we go. This is where I'm scared.
You know, looking at this, I don't know, the viewers can make up the decision, but
yeah, well, that's why I was curious.
Where I've moved to,
Because from shooting at you, when I was looking at it, it's like I'm shooting at you, you get cover, but I don't know how much cover I got from there.
I don't think.
But the problem is, I couldn't get any shots off at your.
It's a little bit of your right leg and your right arm.
So I would give you no cover.
I don't think so.
I'm fine with that. I needed to make sure I could at least bring this guy out. That was the one thing I needed to get a shot.
So how much armor has he got? He's got a fair whack, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's got 7 normal bits and then 5 structures.
Well, it's 6s to hit. I'm just going to go for it. No OV. Oh, that's 4 rounds in a row.
4 rounds. This Thunderbolt is lucky as like nails.
He's obviously he's probably Irish.
Right. So Thunderbolt is going to go for your blackjack.
Well, I think you have to.
I have to.
We know, well, we can see, but the viewers can also see by the magic of photographs.
Mate, this is literally identical shots, almost, but by 1. Because
it's gonna be.
I have a partial of 4. I still, so it goes down to 3. Then you have partial cover, and you move, so it goes to 5.
And the range.
Medium range 7.
7s. We're 7s to kill.
And that's, my gosh, that's crit.
He just blew his head off.
Blooming heck. Come on.
Just
Holy cow.
Well, I feel like the variance gods are definitely against me here. Okay, we're back to 1-on-1. It is round 10.
Round 10.
Initiative.
Initiative rolls. Go on, Dave.
11. Why can you roll that in a minute? 8.
I've got to move first.
You have got to move first.
I think jump jets are the way forward, just because I need to start getting into placements.
Well, if I hit you a couple of times, the clown mech is definitely going to be the better.
Boom.
The better mech.
Yeah, if you hit me at least, yeah.
You've hit me once, you're going to have to hit me a few times.
I'm going to have to do some incredible shenanigans here, guys, but...
We're going to go 3... 10. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, just woods, ain't it? It's just woods.
Just the woods. You jump, so it's a little bit harder for me to hit.
Yeah, I wanted to just at least make it a little bit harder. For me
absolutely. I'm giving you this. I'm not claiming any cover here. We're just going literally.
You've got
downtown.
Downtown.
I've just got to rely on your stuff. So we're moving into the combat phase.
You are medium.
So you're medium. Because you lost initiative, you've got to shoot first.
Medium.
So
4. I did jump pack, so it goes to 6. You are out in the open, so that's fine. But I am shooting through woods. Oh no.
You are. It's going to get the woods.
You're going to get the woods.
6.
So it's a 9 then, right?
No, my move TMM. So 6.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9s for the woods, 10, 11s.
Oh,
for
11s.
11s.
Worse.
It's because you jump jetted.
That's fine. 11s. Oh my
This
gosh.
guy is-
Oh my gosh.
This guy is like
That is going to be a casual 3 more damage. Holy cow!
Well,
Are you kidding me?
he's doing
Are
this
you
at the
kidding
moment.
me right now?
Well, I'm going to return fire. Like I really
This
need
could
this
hit.
to. I
You
need
need
this.
this to
Well,
hit.
I need it to hit. So we're looking at medium range. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s. I need 9s to hit. So it's only a little bit easier. I don't hit. That's like
That's a 7. Oh,
He has missed a lot of times. We're going to round 11. This is real quick fire now. If this, to be fair, if the Thunderbolt does it, it's going to be a great finish to the game.
right.
So let's roll for initiative. 8 against 7.
You get to move first.
Let's go. You got jump jets.
I do.
You can probably get around here. You can't get behind me this turn, so I'm just going to go 5 inches, 6, 7.
Okay.
So TMM of 2.
Oh yeah, you did heat last. No, you didn't heat. You haven't
I
done
didn't over-
anything.
I OV'd the
gosh,
blackjack
you
a couple
OV'd
of
the
rounds.
blackjack that does. Yeah. Okay. So just to get to where I am is 3, so it'll be 6 inches.
Yeah. So you
So
move
I'm
up to
plenty.
the edge of the wood.
So plenty. I get closer,
So
which
if you want,
is
if you
terrifying.
want, you need to be on the edge of the wood.
On the edgewards, right?
So you can claim, you can still claim being in the trees, but they're not
Okay.
impeding your fire.
So it's a +1. So it's better.
I think that's right
I
from the
think
LOS
that's
roll.
fine.
I don't know,
Yeah.
it's fine. We're just playing for fun. Right
True.
then, I need to shoot at you, so I'm at
6.
short range here,
I know.
6
I'm
inches.
at 6 inches. Right. I needed to go for it.
Well, the thing is, you're winning this damage race at the moment. Like, the Thunderbolt is definitely winning the damage race here.
At the moment.
So it's short range, so it's 4,
Yeah.
5, 6s to hit. I'm going to OV this shot.
I'm fine with that.
OV rating of 1, so here we go. 6 is needed. Double
There it
6.
is. This is it. This is quite key. So,
Six damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 normal armor point. But because you got double 6, what does that mean?
I get to roll for critical.
Here we go. This could be game if you get 12.
If it's
right?
a double 6, this would be
This
a
could
dead
be game.
Thunderbolt. It's a 4. That's not a dead mech. It is fire control, though. That is a bad one
Fire
for
control
future weapons fire.
+2 to hit each enemy.
So
Uh-oh.
from next turn, you've got harder
Uh-oh.
to hit.
Okay.
So it's return fire. We know it's short range. It's going to be, I believe, 7s to hit because it's +2 for my TMM and the water I'm in. So 7s to hit. I'll get my
So
dice
we're
out
looking
for
for
you.
7s, guys.
He-
And that's a 5!
Oh,
No! And it's
dear.
only going to get worse from here for me.
Yeah. Well, we go to heat here, and I lose the heat.
Oh no, this is
Because
bad,
I'm stood in the
boys.
water. Right, let's roll for
Oh,
initiative.
this-
12th round.
I need to win this. I need to win this initiative roll.
You do.
And it is a 7. That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's okay. It's better than that 6.
6. Here we go. Come on then. Here we
Right.
go.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to back off a bit. You want me come and clean me.
Yeah, I do. Oh gosh.
Down to the wire.
It
Like,
is
it's literally
coming down.
thing is, now you are in trouble.
I've got +2.
Took most of
to
your
hit.
armor off.
And you hit almost my armor, so I need to not. I think I have to stay still here, just because that +2 is going to hurt.
We have 2 choices. You either stay still,
Yeah.
or you try and close that gap to within an inch and go for a melee attack, because that's not affected by fire control. But I don't think that's, well, unless you jump jet across.
Unless I jump jet across and try and end it all here. And it's a 2-inch reach, right, for melee attacks?
1 inch, because you don't have the
Oh mate, we're
MEL
definitely. If
ability.
I'm jumping here.
Oh yeah, you can get to
Let's
within
go
an
for
inch.
it. Let's try and finish this battle report off in style. Here we go. I'm jump jetting in, so basically I have attack. Obviously.
You can even do something nuts like a death from above. I wouldn't recommend it.
No,
because
not at
they're
all.
even harder to hit.
I am insane, but I'm not that insane.
Right then, so it is shooting. Definitely short range.
Well, the funniest thing about this, guys, the hatchet man didn't hit. Can the shadow? Can my Thunderbolt hit? That's the question.
Okay. Well, there's no. I've got benefit of the woods, but you don't because you're out in the open, and I am right on the edge of the template there.
100%.
So it's going to be +2 to hit. So I need 6s to hit. How much damage can you sustain?
1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. You do need overheat.
I'm going to overheat with the chance of a kill here.
Here we go.
6s to end the game here and now. It's on
7.
target.
There we go. So he is dead, guys. The Thunderbolt has exploded.
But what does he do on the way out? Does he get that physical attacking? Because the physical attack isn't affected by fire control damage.
Okay.
So let's work it out. So it's a physical attack, so it's still skill level, so it's 4.
Yep.
And then the usual modifiers, so you jumped and my TMM, etc. So
Right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woods 9.
9.
9s to hit, but you know you are size 3, so you would be going into my internals here.
There's a 9. There is a 9,
So
guys.
you're size 3, so you do 3 damage. That
Size
is
3.
literally, this is down to the wire, as a lot of Alpha Strike games are.
Here we go.
Roll for crit. You need a really.
I need a crit.
You need
I
double,
need a crit.
You need a double 6 or a double 1 would cause an ammo explosion.
Oh, okay.
Preferably for you here, the best result you could have is a double 6.
Nah,
And
it's a 6. That's a 6,
is
guys.
a weapon hit.
And that is a weapon hit.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
The Timberwolf.
So we just see the Timberwolf
Good
explode.
game, buddy.
Great
Good
game.
game.
Great game, matey. And the Thunderbolt. The worst thing about it is the longevity. Like thinking about why I did that. The +2, hitting that fire control system. It was basically taking away. I'm pretty easy. My advantage of mobility.
Well, if you'd have stood still,
it would have been bad.
You would have been target number 3 with the woods 4, fire control 6, range 8, my moves 10, woods I'm in 11s.
That's what I'm saying. So it took away, even if I had the movement advantage, which I did, it just added all the issues of jump packing. It just took that off the board for me. So go out like a boss. That's all we had to figure out.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that. Alpha Strike is a fantastic tabletop game. It is a nice alternative to some of the maybe more sort of established games. I'm not saying anything against any of the other tabletop games. I play them as well. But Battletech is a nice game. It's rich with lore, and I do think Alpha Strike is a really nice play game. That's going to be, okay, this is taking longer than an average game, but you can play a game this scale in about an hour and a half usually.
Easy
So,
hour and a half.
and it is fun. And who doesn't like big stompy robots blowing stuff up with missiles and lasers?
100%.
Well, that's it for today. Thanks, Lee, for being on the channel.
Yeah, thanks for having me over, Dave. It's been absolutely amazing, as always, being invited on your channel. Playing Battletech is even more cooler. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this video comes out as well. So guys, don't forget to leave a like. Also comment below, tell us your thoughts. Was I stupid doing that? Probably. But yeah.
Did we have fun? Irrespective of that, did we have fun? I think the answer is
we
yes.
had fun.
And this game can get deeper the more rules you introduce. So maybe next time Lee comes down, we'll use some of the more advanced rules like formations and
100%.
and some of the other things. But that's all for today. Thank you very much if you stuck with us. We love this game. It's great, and I am very proud of how my table looks. It looks very sharp.
So good, mate.
We'll see you on the next episode of the Energon Hustlers.